We're good.
Get straight into it.
Facts. We live?
Yo. What's up? How everybody doing, man? You know what I'm saying? We back at y'all with another podcast episode. Yeah. What's this, episode
5?
5?
Cinco!
I think it is 5. It is. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm really Puerto Rican now, bro. No cap.
They went to Costa Rica for
one
time.
I'm really Spanish, bro.
No. One time.
What words you learned since you was out there?
I order my meals in Spanish.
Hola and adios, nigga.
Tell me what you said.
Arroz con pollo y camarones. What's that mean? Shrimp and rice with fried chicken.
No. What does the arroz mean? What you said?
Rice with shrimp and chicken.
That's all it means?
That's what I was eating. I was eating shit like that. I was eating pancakes, but I was just saying pancakes. Some burrito. I was out there.
What fruits you ate?
What fruits?
Yeah.
Mango off the tree.
Mango is
straight
so
off
fire.
Crazy, right?
Did I get to show you how big it was?
Nah.
Bro, that shit was like this big. No bullshit.
Mangoes are fire.
I was eating hella ice cream.
I think that's the best fruit.
I think so too.
I was eating hella ice cream.
I don't even know off the top of my head. Like, there's so many different types of fruits, bro. Mango's top 3.
Passion fruit drinks. Passion fruit drinks.
Those go crazy.
But like alcohol drinks. Like, bro, them shits was good, bro. Just, you know, just culture, bro.
Bendy.
Nah, bro, that shit was fun though.
Did they have those green things? Those small, they look like grapes, but they're green.
Canebas?
Yes.
They had those
fire.
They had those.
I don't even know.
They had those growing in the thing.
I love those too.
Canebas are fire. You can get them from like C-Town.
That's true. You can.
I hate them. The way they make your mouth taste, your tongue taste after.
They give you that.
It's an awful aftertaste.
It's like
awful.
That's true. But when you first,
absolutely,
when we first sucked that shit.
That is crazy, bro.
That's what I said.
You can't say suck that shit, though.
Bro, when you put that shit in your mouth, what are you doing? Tell me, what are you doing?
You said it's too crazy. You said pause, but that still is crazy, bro. You have to chill.
But nah, bro, though, that fruit is crazy.
That is.
That's one of my favorites too.
Listen, let's get into this real quick.
Let's do it.
Y'all already see I got a new face out here.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir. Up and coming phenom right here.
My young
Yes, sir.
my love brother, man. You gotta introduce yourself. Let them know.
You know, I'm
keep it.
Oh shit, my man Shamar got shit I'm saying.
This straight.
We can hear him, right?
Yeah, you can still hear. You can hear.
Listen, introduce yourself. The niggas that's watching now probably will know, but say 5-10 years you in the NBA, you in over niggas gonna be like, oh,
yeah,
exactly. Come on
the
now.
niggas who don't know when we blow up, all that.
Jeremiah, come on. No, Jeremiah Jenkins, man, checking that first podcast, man. Come on.
Yo, where you go for school?
Brewster Academy.
Heard you.
How old are you?
17.
What year are you in?
Oh, what you mean?
Like high school. What year
Sophomore,
you in?
about to be a junior.
So class of 24.
Heard.
He said.
Now he's from Boston. He's from Jersey. But nah, we got a new face on here, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Absolutely.
First guest, and then we're gonna get it rolling on guests, huh?
Yeah.
He was the first guest. That's a fact.
Yeah, we're gonna get guests rolling after this, but I had some questions for him. But it's also like just regular conversation too, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and then we're also going to discuss you guys, the basketball league you guys are in.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
So I'm becoming a player.
Sure you want to start?
Hold on.
Let's start there.
Okay.
MVP. That boy right there, boy.
Realistically, if you don't get that, the league is bullshit.
I thought they were gonna give it to 40 like straight off the.
I'm not gonna lie though. He is.
He is.
He has a lot of.
It is. It really.
He has a lot of qualities.
Yeah.
But you know why I'm gonna say you? Because one, you're my teammate, so obviously I'm gonna go with you.
Absolutely.
And two, the team you play for is not as strong as it
That's
is.
compared to.
So you're like carrying the load a little more.
I mean, I don't know the field goal percentage, but the one game I watched 40 play, he shot way more shots than you do.
Yeah.
And
But
you're just a more efficient player.
That's also true.
No, that is.
You dead shoot like over 50%. You know that?
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
Nah, it is.
Bro,
Shema?
average like 25 and dead is like 55%.
Shema's literally has, since I've known Shema, has the purest shooting for I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
It's like in 2K when you go to jump shot creator.
He's really
Bro,
good shot.
it's crazy. It's funny y'all said that because I remember back in like probably like 5th grade, 6th grade, when I used to go to the boys club every day. I remember my jump shot was so ugly. I had this two-handed jump shot. I couldn't even explain it to you.
Shema was in the lab.
At least
I
you
really
kept it real,
was.
though.
Yeah, for real.
Yo.
I actually think it was Ricky, Deshaun's brother. He was like, yo, like, do this, do that, and Mike too from Parks and Rec. They would show me different stuff, and I remember I just ended up changing my jump shot. Yeah, you remember?
Yes.
But we put in a lot of work with them.
Well, we used to be with Mike a lot. Yo, he's a cool person.
Yeah, he still be coming to the games too.
Yeah,
and
no, I
all
see
that.
him. I definitely see him. But
So hold on. Let me ask you a question. What do you think? How do you feel about week 1 or for the playoffs round 1? Because you had a crazy
this
game.
past game?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I told niggas it was straight business. They seen me walk in.
Shema walked in the
like,
gym with his backpack on and said, "I'm not saying a word."
I was on a mission.
Just to kick start classes, like beach classes.
Yeah.
You can't.
Did I record you? I think, bro. I wish you
I
could
don't know.
put videos in here, bro.
We can. Just send me the videos after.
He
I
had
got you.
on sunglasses, like black shades, and was warming up with those.
I told niggas it was straight business. I was on a mission that day. I swear.
I bet you can. That's the only
That's what
reason
I'm
why
saying.
he was seeing red. You're on a business trip, bro. Cardi? Bro, he was warming up with the tank top and glasses. I said, "Oh yeah, top was black."
Nah, it was my TikTok.
I forgot the
My
black.
TikTok.
That's funny as fuck.
Nah, that was in the game.
Nah, it was. It
We knocked
definitely
off a better
was.
team,
Yeah.
so quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
But this Friday, this one is gonna be.
Yeah,
Who
for
you guys
sure.
play
We
this
got
week?
Roly.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna say the Bulls. I'm gonna say Roly.
Facts. Realistically, if we being
Just so
real.
y'all don't know, Roosevelt Lee was ranked higher than LeBron in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that guy still got it.
Yeah, he really do.
The alley he caught last
Bro,
week.
I heard about that. I didn't see it. Was it really?
He just saved the ball and out
Shake,
of nowhere he just
yeah.
came. You know when
That's
you save the ball?
Yeah.
He was behind the hoop and just saved it. How
He
you
just
just in the
caught
air
it?
and catch it?
That's
That's someone just
crazy.
coming like.
Nah, that's
And then
OD.
take your shirt off. He took his shirt off after.
I wish I was there to see that. That's
Took his jersey
crazy.
off and was like.
Bro, I heard he came late. Somebody told me he came late, put his shit on, walked up, said sub, went straight in the game. That's crazy.
They were losing by 10 when he came in.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
he got in.
Bro.
He went in, they won by 30.
Bro, he's like, I mean, granted, it is a men's league,
Yeah.
but still.
Nah,
Respect,
bro
he could do
definitely
that
showed
anywhere.
Yeah.
Nah, I think so. Have you
Absolutely.
ever seen the thing, the other podcast? Like, it's Coach Shaw was in it, Derek Glasper, I don't know if y'all know who that is.
I
Yeah.
know Derek Gasper is.
And then somebody named Maurice Humphreys.
Nah.
That
had a-
name sounds so familiar.
It do,
They
but,
had a sit down and they were talking about the top 5 players in New Brand, and
Mhm.
Lily was obviously.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Sean
for sure.
Rodriguez was up there.
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Like,
Sean
it was a good
Rodriguez,
conversation.
yo, for the niggas that play 2K, Sean Rodriguez is a Hall of Fame post scorer.
Yeah,
Nah.
facts.
He has every Hall of Fame
Yeah.
shooting badge in the post ever.
Coach Shaw said, out of every player, because he said he's not gonna name the best player, obviously. He said the most like accomplished players seemed like Roosevelt, but if he had to give the ball to anybody, he's giving it to Sean Rodriguez.
Absolutely.
Because he had in and out game.
I hear a lot of people say that though.
Cause, bro,
Nah,
even
not
even,
only Coach Shaw.
so
He's
even
probably more
even,
consistent.
even in the Osgood shootout when Sean Rodriguez played, I've never seen him play basketball before.
Do you
bro.
know how much he used to kill? And then he talks
Mad shit.
He talks
mad shit.
He really talks his talk. He could dead back you down, like
Bro, and
he
he's
got-
he's not a huge person either. Like he's not like
Was
what
he like a pretty solid?
He was
person?
solid,
Like,
yeah.
He's solid, he's
muscle-wise?
not
Yeah,
tall.
yeah.
He's not tall, bro. He's like,
not like that no
but-
more. He's like
Nah,
mad
he was
skinny.
nice.
Yeah.
but he still has all his post
for
moves.
sure.
Bro, he really
You don't lose that. You really don't lose that.
Really jump shot, no matter how old you
Yeah.
are. Like my dad, even though he
Bro,
doesn't run.
that's a fact.
Oh wait, not to
He
cut
does
off,
not
not to
miss.
cut off
Yeah,
the
nah, that's a
conversation,
fact.
bro. But this is a request from my dad. For y'all don't know who my dad is, Tyshawn. Yeah, he wanted to know. He told me to ask you while I was on a podcast. Who has a better jump shot, you or him?
Hold on. I'm not even gonna lie. So after when I came back to watch the game later that night, he was shooting one-handers. And he's like, look, Shimon, this how you do it, And he just keep knocking it down. I'm sitting there like, nah,
He's
this
a
dude's
lefty
really a
too,
shit.
right? Yes.
It's a lefty with it too.
But my grandpa just said when we was at the house, he forced him to be a lefty.
Really?
Yeah.
So that is facts. He did tell us that.
Because,
before.
I
He
mean,
said he was
yeah.
picking up his right hand. He was just smacking
Smack it down.
Because I mean,
Until he got
lefties
used
in
to that
every
game.
sport, like, well, besides
It's an
football,
orthodox,
but
like-
it's unorthodox. So
Yeah.
like baseball, batting lefty is
Yep,
weird for
exactly.
pitchers
For
sure.
for throwing the ball. Shooters,
Shooters could shoot
Shooter
left.
could-
well, not
Yeah.
even that. It's hard. Like
It's
when
hard
you're
to
when
guard
you're
it. That's
guarding
hard to guard.
when you're guarding a lefty, you're thinking he's going right,
Yeah.
and then when they shoot the ball, you're contesting right hand.
Isaiah.
Not yet.
Isaiah's like that.
Yeah.
Because you know Isaiah's going to the left. but you just like
It's just harder.
It's just not.
You know he's going left regardless.
Exactly.
but
No matter
he's
what.
right-handed.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
No matter-
That's
but-
definitely just harder.
But being ambidextrous is definitely
Yeah, it is.
makes everything
My-
extremely
My
versatile.
dad got brought up in the top 5 too.
bro.
Yeah.
But
Bro.
he went to EC. Yeah.
But still, they had this crazy. It's funny you said that
They just
too.
a new brand.
Oh yeah.
Sunday, I was at LA balling in the morning, and this dude that was on that team with your dad, he was
At
like,
the EC on his ET.
yeah, because it was him, it was your dad, Scoob, that guy I was
Scoob
talking
played
to
with my
named
dad?
yes,
He did?
Chris. They had a dude named Serrato, and they had a few other dudes.
Yeah,
I forget.
I know,
their
I
names.
heard
of
They
Serrato.
said he
Serrato
was
too.
nice too.
Yeah, I heard
But that guy was telling me, he was like, "Yo, we had a squad that year, and they went to the semifinals. They just lost. Yeah, so
I can just imagine your
My
dad
dad said he
because
put up 63.
I don't know, but he probably did. 'Cause I heard he used to put up
He used
crazy
to
numbers.
chuck, bro.
Yeah,
He like
but he didn't start playing since junior year. I heard.
he probably didn't.
Or like consistently play.
Yeah, because
he used to
he said it's
chuck.
nah, but he was a shooter though.
Yeah, but he
So, shooters, you gotta
You
let
ask
them
him right
shoot.
now,
Nah.
bro, he used to get. But listen, he was
used
a
to never play
shooter,
defense,
but a guard though.
Yeah,
You know,
But
like
I heard he was also kind of like
chunky.
chunky.
Yeah.
So he was like-
he was like an Isaiah
Isaiah
Briscoe type.
Yeah.
type.
Yeah,
or
like
even
that.
like how Kyle Lowry was like
Yeah.
chunkier
Yeah,
guard.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But it's better than the Kyle Lowry. We talked about Kyle Lowry last time, bro.
Yeah.
Well, no, Kyle Lowry's just
Lowry
very
is-
inconsistent.
He's shit.
Kyle
bro.
Lowry is ass. man.
Well, now he is, but in Toronto he was just inconsistent because he would
Yeah,
have great
yeah.
games,
Bro.
but he would also have very
He was
bad.
the same way in the playoffs in the semifinals.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
yeah,
he's
he
just
would have one
inconsistent.
game.
He's just
Yeah.
inconsistent.
Bro.
His drip is
Right
so
now-
bad.
Bro. Oh my god. NBA drip.
Al Horford.
Al Horford, somebody's
Jeez,
grandfather.
God.
Come on now.
Bro,
Oh,
double
my
put
God.
this stuff on the camera. Put the picture of Al Horford drip, bro. Did you see it?
That's bad.
You didn't see it?
No.
You had to see it now.
No, but you don't see Kyle Lowry's
Nah, shorts to the shorts. He has
It's like
knees.
bro,
Double knee pads? Nah,
double knee pads is crazy.
Bro,
Nah,
he's
that
like
is
he's
There's
like the
nothing worse
NBA
than-
fucking hoops in 2004.
There's
Big
nothing
ass
worse
shorts.
than this.
Bro, what is that?
That was horrible. That was horrible.
That's
yeah.
his walking fit.
That's his walking.
3/4
Walking
sleeve.
through the tunnel.
But bro, that game he was killing though.
Bro,
Nah, he
zoom
did go
into
crazy.
this.
That was game one, I think.
Yo, he was
No, this is the game they lost.
That was game two?
and that's
Yes.
probably why. He walking like that, bro. All he had to do
That's
was put his
crazy.
shorts and jersey
That's
on.
it.
That's so
All
bad,
he
bro.
probably did was put his shirts and jersey on with his legs.
Niggas are crazy.
That is very bad.
It is bad fits, but
Bro,
yeah,
he had a leg sleeve on casually. Like, what are you doing?
casually wearing a Lexus.
Like
It's
his
all the way to the
3/4
top.
sleeves. He got 3/4 sleeves
Right?
and the leg sleeve on and shorts.
with the Burberry shorts too. Like,
Yeah,
come
like,
on.
Boy, it's crazy. But listen,
That
let's-
Foster Maddow
let's
needs to
switch
get
it. Let's
fired.
switch it. Let's switch to Jay real quick.
All right. So you played it was in New York, right? I seen it on your snap.
Nah,
Uh,
nah. I
Yeah,
didn't
where
play
is
that.
Brewster? Because for
Well,
some
Brewster's
reason,
in
when I think of
New-
Brewster, I think of
It's in Mass,
New York.
isn't it?
But
Nah,
it's-
yeah,
There's a Brewster in New York, but
Okay.
I go to Brewster, New Hampshire.
The big one.
You know why?
The better
Because
one.
Bruce is where we played AAU at.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
why it
The
stuck
three
in my
courts,
head. Yeah, that's
that's-
why it stuck in my head.
That's a
I
that's a
thought- I
local
always
like
thought Brewster
spot.
was a Mass.
For AU, nah, it is.
I always thought it was.
I thought it was a Mass,
Not New
but
Hampshire.
hey.
Yeah.
It's treacherous.
How far is the drive from here? Like how many hours?
3, 4. I
Yeah,
think
New
it's
Hampshire's
4.
not even that
It's not
far,
that
honestly,
bad.
in terms of a drive. Because
4
Mass,
hours?
I mean, that's not bad.
Nah, 4 hours is not. It's not.
That's not bad.
That's
4
8
hours?
4 there, 4 back.
It's not like you're driving there all the time.
It's
Well,
not.
for the person that's driving there, yeah.
Nah,
that's
yeah,
My
ass.
mom is a warrior, bro.
Nah, she is.
She
Nah, she
is.
is.
24 hours of Florida.
South Carolina,
Yes. Everybody get
Virginia.
out the fucking way. In the Dude, she's a warrior,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
She really
Yo, Mello is a goat,
She
for real,
is,
for
bro.
real.
She really is.
For real.
Bro, the thing is, she said, she said, JJ just got back 2 weeks ago and he's already on the podcast. She said, I've been here since you got to get one invite. So we got to get her up here.
Absolutely,
Yeah, we got to
absolutely.
get her up here.
Sure.
But listen, going back to my question to you, because obviously I know you like the back of my hand, but I still got questions. So, to today's day, what's your best accomplishment in your eyes? Because you did a lot of things, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Things that you probably forgot.
Nah,
But
true. I feel probably leaving the brand. Was,
Remember we brought that up too?
oh shit!
Nah, I feel
That
that.
was,
we were talking about
that was that was a good one.
Yeah, that was
Because
a
I'm
good
thinking he's
one.
gonna
That's
say
a great take.
Wow.
That's a great
That's a
take.
great take. And why you feel that way though?
now, like, obviously going to Fessenden for 2 years in Mass, now going to Brewster.
But tell them what
New Hampshire.
Fessenden was first.
Oh, Fessenden was a boarding school I went to before I went to Brewster. Played basketball there, but then COVID hit, so I didn't have. I only had 1 season. But like going from there to Brewster, it's like you just see so much more. School is just better, academics.
More
just
opportunity.
Living,
More opportunities.
You see,
That was a great answer.
you see everything. Like
I was not expecting that.
I was thinking he was about to say a time period.
I was too.
Okay, I just
like
had
a
30
time.
on the best recruit. That was a good answer.
nah, yeah. I feel like
Did you actually have 30 on the best recruit?
what? Who?
Nah, not the best recruit.
One of them.
One
One
of the
of
best
them, nah, yeah.
teams. The way I seen you play against New Jersey Scholars, the program that DJ Wagner plays for, it wasn't his team, but it was an under team.
Yeah.
That boy was seeing red.
He came in here with the shades on.
And then
Like,
it
shop.
It was because they was coming at. They was coming in Boston.
We played
but they
them.
came
We
at
played
me
them before.
first. The coach.
DJ Wagner, the one that plays in the NBA,
Yeah,
the dad, the
Mhm.
what we used to play in the NBA. DJ Wagner, the son, they was
Oh, he got
all
that.
around the court
Yeah,
talking
but
But coming
mad
at me
shit,
crazy.
talking
You
big
did
shit,
see
bro.
that? So you know
Really?
when they don't know when they come at me, that just brings me
Exactly.
more.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You're like
So
one of the people that
No,
talk
yes,
shit. Like
yes.
Trey Young. You're like Trey
That
Young. You
brings
talk
him
shit.
out
I'm
of him.
gonna.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I come down hezzy, through the legs crossed, knock down 3. And they stare at them
I
like
was in
this.
that vibe.
And it wasn't even the type of time you could be like, all right, Jay, don't talk. Don't just play.
You gotta let-
You
you
gotta
gotta-
talk that shit back, bro.
Yeah.
And then
after that, he
beat them.
respects me. Though.
Yeah, and that's the best part about it because they really know.
And
like,
there's
nah,
scouts
it's
there
not
that
all
see
for
that too.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy.
when you're
Exactly.
playing at the collegiate level, and even NBA, you got people that talk shit all the time. You
Yeah.
can't let that affect your game.
Nah,
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
And that's crazy that you just said that because the head coach for that team was at Villanova this year
Oh shit.
as coaching, and now I just saw him at UIBL like 2 weeks ago. He said we're still looking at you because now he just got head coach at K-State College.
Damn, heard you.
It's
It's
not
up.
connections.
It's
Nah,
up.
for sure. It's all
Nah, it
about
is.
who you know.
It is all about who
It's
you know.
funny you said
Absolutely.
that answer though, because I think it was like either 2 episodes ago or 1 episode.
What were we talking? I think it was
Talked about
episode
that.
1.
Nah, because we
Nah,
did
it
it
was,
in your
it was
room.
one. Yeah, it was the one we did upstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Remember
so
it was like
episode
the prep
2.
versus public. Was it that one?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
but we was talking about that, like how there's kids who leave New Bern and go play somewhere else. There's a lot of kids from New Bern who do that, but realistically, that's probably the best decision.
Nah, it is.
You and whoever
A
else
lot
get
of top
made.
athletes
Because
like, having
for some
that.
reason, we talk about this all the time too. Like the culture in New Bern when it comes to sports, it's just not there.
No,
Well, not
it's
even
not.
hold on, not even sports in
getting
general.
People
Just getting someone there in general.
Yeah.
Just
I
in
wish it wasn't
general.
like that too.
Yeah,
like
it's
I really do.
And so
Well,
many
it's-
people hate on each other. That's what it is.
It's like
What you
what
said,
is it?
crab bucket?
A crab bucket,
Yeah,
exactly. One person makes a
exactly.
top, everyone pulls them right back down.
Nah,
Just
for sure,
just
yeah.
repeats.
Yeah.
But it's not even hating either. It's just certain situations that don't need to happen.
Absolutely.
As in, what I'm trying to say is, if you see someone like JJ, because obviously he's in a upper level basketball, whatever the case may be, but I feel like, okay, if I'm from New Brain and I see someone really on the rise,
I'm gonna
not
support
go,
them.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go ask him to do certain things that I know could affect
Exactly.
his rise. You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like you got older people like, all right, let's go ahead, let's hang out, let's do this and
Yeah.
that. But he's
They're
on a
doing
different
that.
grind, so it's like
Facts.
they're not
On a
hating. It's
different
just
path.
yeah, exactly.
They expect
so it's
you
like,
to go like
they're like they want you to like. Well, for me, it was smoking, it was doing all that. So it's like
Yeah.
I feel like if you're on a rise, I shouldn't be coming to JJ like, yo, let's go do this, let's go because you know his potential and where he could
exactly.
be.
Exactly.
So
You're
don't
like
bring
drag-
him down
Exactly.
Where
and
you're
doing
trying to
things
get
that
at,
you know
yeah.
what I
Try
mean?
to
So
like
that's why
drag.
it's like hard.
It happens a lot here too.
Yeah.
Like not even like sports a lot. You see it in sports crazy.
Nah, yeah.
Because you got I feel like this is in every high school though. You got the dudes that are nasty at sports, and then you have like the badass kids that try to hang out with them.
Yeah, but that's
Break it
where
down. Nah, yeah.
that's where it's bad.
It is
But
bad.
then it's as you the player, you gotta figure out.
Yeah,
But you gotta know your friend group,
Yeah,
though.
exactly,
Yeah,
That's all it's
exactly.
about, though. Like,
Exactly.
Exactly. It's all experience too.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
true.
mean,
You know
granted,
what to
with
do.
us, like our friend group, it's like we have those people, but we all know our
who's
designated
really
path.
who?
Yeah,
Exactly,
And that's
exactly.
good, though.
Yeah,
No, that's
that's good. But yeah, I had another question, but you want me to say now?
I got one. How many sessions did you have already for your IBL?
3.
3.
Mhm.
What was your favorite one and why?
I feel my
So
second
far.
session,
The second one, where was it at?
Indiana.
Okay.
We played Strive for Greatness.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good session.
Strive for Greatness, Night Riders.
I watched that game too, by the way.
Who else? you
Strive
got?
for greatness, the one Bronny's son. I mean LeBron's son.
Yeah.
Mhm. Gotta say that, and you gotta tell me who you played.
Oh, I played with Expressions, Elite, out of Boston.
Mhm.
So
Bro, I was not to mean to cut you off, but I was telling Zay I was watching that game. The passes and the playmaking that you do, really be saving them.
Nah,
Because when somebody else gets the ball in their hand, they be doing some dumb shit with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he dead come down, make a move, kick it to the corner, knock
Back
down.
down.
But
Like,
that's
but if somebody else gets it,
But that's what a point guard is.
Simple plays like that, you know.
like it's like when Chris Paul goes to different teams, he makes a team better because he is the playmaker.
But you wouldn't understand how meaningful that is, though.
Yeah, unless
Because
you
a group of scores
well, not even
need
that.
someone to hand
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
Facilitate.
That's
You
why
need
Chris
to-
Paul's always
exactly.
successful where
Yeah,
he goes.
that's true.
He always makes the team better. Every team that he's went to has a losing percentage. When he gets on the team, it's a winning percentage.
For sure.
Every single team. That's
That's
a known stat.
Facts.
But that's good that I know how to play like that because now like the write-ups I get is this is the best passer I've seen all day.
Yeah.
This is the best passer.
Because that's something coaches look for.
Exactly.
Because
So now-
a lot of the people in college are scorers.
Scores
Yeah.
exactly. So now when you could score
And pass.
Yeah,
and you want to
exactly.
play defense, well,
Exactly.
a coach
Yeah.
can't say no or
Exactly.
Exactly.
You just gotta
Yeah.
They just give you the opportunity.
So-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I got a question. This is gonna spark some interest. Who's better?
Well,
You or
I'm gonna
Zay?
say
I'm gonna let him answer
I
this.
got-
This is
Hold on.
I got an answer for that too.
Hold on.
but you gotta say when, like when he was in high school or like now, like what, like you know
In
what I
high
mean?
school.
When he
So
was in
when
high
he
school.
was in
I
high
say
school.
when he was 17 and you now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So
That's-
when I'm like when
So-
we're both at seven, if
Yeah,
we're both at
exactly,
17,
exactly.
I'm gonna say me
all right.
because now we like what I'm saying me because I learned a lot from him.
He shouldn't say
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, absolutely
Because
not.
if I didn't learn
'Cause you
what I
suck.
learned from Isaiah, I obviously wouldn't be a player I am today.
No, that's a fact.
So that's why I
So-
say I'm better than.
To add,
Wait,
Go
can I
ahead,
get
go
my
ahead.
answer?
hold on. To add on to what I said, because from what I understand, Zay be locking your ass up when you work out.
Bro, he is a hack attack.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Because Zay, defensive lockdown machine.
Nah,
Because
that is a fact.
he's,
Like that on
he's
defense,
unexpectedly fast.
Yeah.
Like,
He is.
But when
quick.
It's crazy.
When I'm matching I'm not matching his speed, but I'm almost as fast as him and quick. So when I do the same thing, he's just a hack. When you can't have two of the same players that go
But it
against
makes
each
you
other.
better.
Nah, it does. It does.
Absolutely.
And that's why you just keep being a dog,
It
playing
did.
in and
Yeah.
day in and day out.
Nah, it did. It did. I feel like you got a lot more physical from him.
Nah, for sure.
But then when you get on the court and then you don't play physical,
That's when
that
you get
shit
like
gets act like I'm in front of you, bro. You're trying to shoot from 30 and you can't, bro. So do the same thing right here. Nah,
that's
let me
right.
see my answer. All right, so this is honestly though. I think obviously if you were to say better player, I would say Jay, because overall shoot, pass, all
Yeah.
that, probably a little more athletic than me. But I'm
I
still
would dunk
dunking.
on you.
I'm still dunking.
I'm dunking on you.
I think
I'm
we should
still
change that to way more athletic.
Bro, but he's
Yeah.
just lighter, so he gets up and
you can't. Nah,
he gets up and it looks better. He's lighter.
That doesn't make
I don't
sense.
know about
You
that.
were the same weight as me
Listen.
when I was 17.
When I was 17, you didn't have more bounce to me.
What? You was doing that, baby. Oh, wait.
I was. Did you catch an in-game dunk?
Yes.
No, you did
Yes,
not
I
catch
did.
an in-game dunk.
Yes, I have.
Not
Yo,
for those
Zay is forever gonna live that game. When he called that shit, I remember that. I was like, yeah, let's go.
Exactly. I was the first one to say dunk it. And at the top, no.
Exactly, but listen. I call it just that one dunk, but I was dunking the whole season, practice and all that. You know I was sure.
All right, but what was your best
He
dunk?
was catching some hand. I'm not gonna lie.
Because when we were 17, you was not dunking.
I wasn't, but niggas knew I could dunk.
But you were also.
What?
What, am I lying?
How do you could dunk?
Everybody knew I could dunk.
But you were,
honestly,
you were
though,
also 6'3", bro.
Hold on, Hold on. There's one thing. There's one thing I will say,
get
Shabbat.
you right.
Niggas knew you could dunk, but you could never put the ball in the basket. 'Cause
Nah,
we would-
realistically, that's really what it was.
Because bro, we would go to Berlin.
Alright.
We would go to Berlin,
Alright.
bro. We would go to Berlin High School to play basketball, and this nigga would dunk like hit the rim
Yeah.
35 times and the ball going twice.
Yes, exactly.
The hardest thing was for him to get the ball
but
in the
look, get back
basket.
to my answer real quick. I say Jay overall, but I'm obviously taking myself because what I could do for a team. He could do the same thing though.
Yeah.
But what I could do for a team, I know if
I feel like you're just more physical.
if I'm in front of him, he's not getting none of that.
I think that's.
He's not getting none of
Bro,
that.
I'm telling you, if we had a game of 5-on-5 with refs, you're fouling out.
Bro,
I have 3 in the
I
first
never
half.
found out one
Yo.
game in my life.
3 in the first half, Reese is saying you down. Reese is saying you down.
Reason said you down at 2.
He said he got it too.
So for
15 minutes left, bro.
For
He's
those that
already
don't know,
carrying.
Reese is the old high school coach that we had in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, he sent me
Give
down
a-
quick. He sent me down quick. But listen, overall better player, him, yes, but I'm taking myself any day.
Oh,
Because-
absolutely, you should.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, because what I could do, you could do the same, but if we're matched up, it's
That's a good way to look at it. Though. If you're
Yeah.
matched up, like
exactly. Because overall, he could do better stuff. He shoots better than me, all that. But when we get on
because you can't
inside
shoot
them
this your
lines,
fucking life.
it's a whole nother
Okay.
life.
Okay.
It's a whole nother world.
Okay.
Inside the lines, is, I guess.
So funny as
That's
fuck.
kind of leading to my next question. So when we grew up playing AAU, you was always around us.
Nah, yeah.
Always around us.
Even
So
played with us, bro.
yeah, exactly.
I think it was
I
middle
remember
school
that.
playing with high schoolers.
So what was that like growing up and seeing us go through what we went through, even with your dad
I
coaching
like
us
that.
and all that, and then you get into this age, and now you're playing EYBL and all that. Like, what's the difference you seen? What did you take away from that?
Obviously, the brotherhood y'all had. So like with my team, I obviously try to create that now
Be a leader.
with my
Yeah.
team exactly,
It's a fact.
and like just getting the experience of how y'all played, like being physical, like you were saying, moving the ball, talking all the time, wanting to play defense. Like at that point, my dad, he didn't even really have to coach y'all. He was
Yeah.
just our first
Just go
five,
out there
and he was just
play.
subbing really.
Facts.
So that only made me like a beast, like play harder, play together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it made you
Right.
stronger, tougher.
nah, yeah.
Facts.
Because you
I
were
think-
really like around us. I didn't play.
24/7.
I didn't play AAU with you guys, but you were around
Yeah.
football, basketball,
Yeah, yeah.
everything that we played. You were
Yeah,
there.
literally.
That's what I think. Not even just all that. I think it like gave you maturity.
Nah, true.
Absolutely.
Because you've never been younger. Even though he's been around,
He's never
seemed
been
like a younger
Yeah,
person,
yeah,
right?
that's a
You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
you
yeah,
always
That's a fact.
like stood with us.
Nah,
Yeah.
true.
No,
I
that's a
definitely think it gave you like a lot of maturity. For
Like
sure.
even when we go do like regular shit, you're there.
Nah, yeah.
Exactly, because it seemed like he's like the younger one.
It does.
Because
It's
the way
like
he
there.
just
It
holds
just carries
himself, he
himself.
just
Yeah.
talk shit all the time. Talk shit so much. It's crazy. But let me see. I had another question, but I wanted to ask another one before this one, but I forgot what it was. I just lost it. So I'm gonna just go with this one. So this is a would you rather. To see what type of player you are. This is what we got asked when we was in freshman.
Oh my god, the one that Shabbat got
Would you
kicked out the
rather score
gym with.
50 We gotta go to the. We gotta talk about that. Would you rather score 50 points in the championship game and lose?
But how much? But how
Or
much?
have-
No, you're just losing.
lose.
No matter what, it's a
Or
championship game.
have
Doesn't matter.
like 0 or like 5 and win.
But what
Was that what it was?
But what
It
I'm
was
saying,
something along
It was
those
like
lines.
so score 50 points and lose,
Yeah.
or it was like play like 10 minutes and score a few
Okay,
baskets.
yeah.
but what else?
Yeah.
What else did I contribute? Like assists? Like
Nothing.
Yeah,
steals?
no, I
Well,
think
yeah,
that's what
it's
it
like-
was. You had like 2 assists, probably 3.
Yeah, like a
rebounds.
basic, like
Just
say,
a
say,
basic
regular,
stat.
yeah.
Yeah.
say like 10, 5, and 2.
Yeah.
No,
Some shit
not
like
even
that.
10.
Not
10
even
is too
10.
much.
5, 5, 2.
You had listen,
5, 3,
You was
and
in foul trouble, so you wasn't playing that much. So 5 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, but you won. What you won?
So 50
Or
points, 50 points in a loss, or 5 points,
But
3
what's
assists.
the chip? Like national
championship.
chip? Like
The highest championship you
yeah.
can get.
oh, I'm going with the chip.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
because
Okay.
at that moment everybody's gonna remember me as a champion, not a. If I
Exactly.
lose, I'm a loser.
Exactly. No
Fact.
matter how much you score, you
Nah,
lost.
facts.
Shamal, you want to weigh in on how you feel? Because we know there's a difference there.
That was a different type of Shabbat.
I don't.
Let's see.
I don't remember. Okay, it was me and Deshaun who answered that
Exactly.
question. I remember Deshaun
Deshaun's
said.
a hogger, so no
Yes.
matter what.
He
You already knew what his
Bro.
answer was. Facts. But I don't
50
know if I
points
said the
of
same thing. Did I?
Bro, you were giving like.
No, I wasn't answering him.
You
That's
weren't
what it
answering.
was. I was just looking at him like, why are you asking me this right now? That's what it was. I don't think I had answered him, but
So what would you rather?
So just so
if I had
y'all
to
know.
choose right now, it would definitely get the dub because we've been to the chip and that
shit hurt.
feeling and everything we
Nah,
went
when
through,
I lost,
like
yeah,
building up to that.
Nah, for
Bro,
sure.
I know, like,
As someone that was in
Yeah.
the audience, like me and
Yo.
Rob running that fan section, that shit hurt us watching
Bro.
y'all lose.
Nah, yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I was like, damn.
to this day,
Best
I
fan
really
section
don't
in
even like
Connecticut.
talking about it like that because it's just like, damn, like,
Yeah, right.
like,
But at least y'all the only
To
team
be
that can
honest with
say
you,
though.
True.
Y'all made
I
that
feel
far.
True,
like
true.
that. Only I don't know. I rarely feel like that.
So can I-
Because I'm honestly like, just to get there.
Nah, that's
Even though
what
it
I'm
wasn't
saying.
enough because we didn't
Yeah.
win, but just to
Yeah.
get there was like I feel like we proved.
So
Because
What was the
Okay.
first?
Can
How
I-
long? Hold on, my bad.
That's
How long was?
This straight?
How long was? How long?
Like 1979.
I think it was
Exactly.
1951.
something
Last time.
crazy.
So making there, obviously, y'all made history.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
for
that.
sure. We got
Exactly.
It's because we had New Britain High has some crazy alumni. It's just nothing to really back for it.
Nah, yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That's why when we talk about best teams, I always could bring that one up.
Absolutely.
No other team could bring that up.
No,
I
that's
don't
a
care
fact.
how many they say Roe and Sean Rodriguez was together. They say Craven. I don't. Well, we went to the shit, bro. True. I'm gonna hold that on y'all for the rest ever, bro.
You're better
we
than
went
me?
to the shit, bro.
You're better than me. I went to the championship.
Bro,
Exactly.
every time I go on Facebook and I see those like posts
Yeah.
when B was like,
can't
"Who's the best
respond,
class?" I just look at it and I keep scrolling.
So-
it gets me so tight. Like y'all not even putting us in the conversation.
Yeah, because
Type shit is
niggas like
crazy.
because we're younger.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's not
what
because
it
we're
is.
younger. It's because
No,
we
it is.
were smaller.
It's smaller.
No, I think it's because we're the most recent youngest group to do it, so they don't even put us into consideration.
True.
When we get older, they probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
like
also because we're smaller though.
You
'Cause they
guys
always try
were
to say,
smaller
"Who's
class."
y'all big?"
Wasn't Craven
Who's y'all
against
big?
small too,
They always say that.
But
"Who's
Craven
y'all
was
big?"
big.
But
Craven
not
was
knowing
also, like,
that all we
6'3"
did
like
was
that.
run.
He was big, but
All
he
we did
wasn't
was
tall.
run, and
But they also had
no,
Kurt.
Oh yeah, they
Kurt
did
was-
have Kurt and the
Kurt was
other
big,
tall one.
yeah,
I
Kurt
forgot
was
his
but
name.
nobody. Not to say just because you're killing right now, nobody, no big that they had would be able to guard you.
Yeah.
Nah.
because
offensive.
so the thing is like with us in every sport, it was we were always smaller, but we were always faster.
Yeah.
And that's like even when we played like bigger teams, when you guys played bigger teams, smaller but faster,
Yeah.
outrun them.
Speed, yeah.
But India has so much chemistry.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
Chemistry.
Niggas
Nah,
played
yeah.
forever.
Average
We played from 5 to 20.
still playing now.
Niggas still play
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. But bro, I take chemistry over anything.
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
gonna lie.
For sure.
That's why the Warriors are what they are.
Nah, exactly.
Yeah.
Chemistry
Absolutely.
is just Clay, all bro. They just
They
gel
just
where
they
they
know
are.
each other.
Good.
And they know where they are. At
Exactly.
And then-
That's another thing that
and
plays
then-
big with chemistry. Because
another thing
even
with
when
the-
dudes go play at parks, like just pick up, we know where niggas are gonna be.
And, but we know we're capable of. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
True.
So if we got somebody that's really killing, y'all know, okay, Zay, go get him, and I'm gonna go on the offensive end, and I'm gonna do what I do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
it's just so hand in
Bro,
hand.
like
Facts.
even when we play at Berlin, like we play with me, you, Gunn, Rob, like
Yeah.
even,
And that's the thing, we had mad dogs.
Yeah, we did.
Like, no matter we were small, just mentality and what we
Just
brought.
that
Nah,
attitude.
Kion, Momo.
Me, Gun, Mo,
Yeah.
like,
it was
Tom
just
Heed.
it was
If you
just
want to throw in
Yo,
Yap,
Yap
even though he
was-
didn't play with Brent High,
Yeah.
that,
Yap
that boy did not stop running.
If y'all put a
Sean is
player
the same way
Yo,
too though.
He didn't yo, bro, but Yap was a little different though.
Nah, yeah.
Because
Stop
he
moving.
didn't stop running, he didn't stop jumping for rebounds, he didn't stop fouling. Bro, but he was
just
just an
played his
athlete.
hardest
He
all the
was just
time.
an athlete,
Yeah.
bro.
If
But
he
even
was
in
there,
football too though. Like,
Nah, yeah.
Like
Well,
he's
playing
just
quarterback,
Just an
yeah.
athlete. Quarterback.
He was
but
really
just
the
running.
Michael Vick
Nah,
of
yeah,
Brent
nah,
High.
he really was.
Yo, that's the Brent High is so good.
And
Though.
yeah, and then when the stuff like even that, like how good he was in high school, and he didn't
Just
even get a
even-
chance to at least get to the collegiate level. Like
He
shit
could
like that.
100%, not even at quarterback, because Yap was what, like 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah.
Granted, if he wanted to play quarterback, he'd be like Kyle Murray.
Exactly.
But he
Yap was still fast enough.
Yap was a
where he-
dog on defense too.
He would have played quarterback.
No, he wouldn't.
He would've played like
sa-
slot or
and
something.
What you think they
Defense-
would have moved?
defense,
think they
Bro,
would've-
from what I see, like as him as a safety, like he would come down.
He's
and,
a ball hawk though.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anything in the air,
He-
he's that.
he's there.
But
Anything in the air,
tackling though,
no, he's
I don't remember the last time
He doesn't-
I was
he's
in
not a
Plains
big-
senior year and
he's
all
not
that,
a
but
big hitter.
He wasn't like a.
he's not a big hitter, but you throw that ball to him,
Yeah.
it's his.
Oh yeah. That
Exactly.
ball going there, now
That ball
he's coming
wasn't
out.
a bit-
He's there.
He's not just
'Cause he's-
catching it. He's catching it and bring that shit back.
One hand, no, one hand.
Like
He
this,
runs
right?
the ball like this.
Exactly.
Nah, it's
I remember 6th grade year is the first year I played football for the Raiders.
Yeah.
So I pull up to
That
practice.
was the year that he got big.
Yes.
You
But
know
I
how
didn't,
Puerto Ricans be.
Yeah.
Come back and he was like,
I didn't even know the kid. Like it was just my first time playing football. I was on a team with a whole bunch of randoms. I see this dude, bald head,
yeah, the skin.
Yeah, he
tight
was.
skin, but he's like working on it. I'm like, who is this dude?
Yeah.
He's going crazy,
Yeah.
bro. No lie, he carried us every single game. We lost every game, but he carried us. He carried us. I'll tell
Bro,
you.
listen.
He was the
There-
only
There was
chance.
times when he played with us, bro.
Mhm.
You couldn't even let him touch it, or else he's gonna score.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
literally.
first kickoff, niggas kick it to him. We already
And
know
the
what's about
thing
to
is, it's
happen.
like,
yes, the can is going up. Boom! And we was in middle school with Coach
yes.
O. Boom! I was like, yo, this
Bro,
kid
the
is
thing is with
crazy.
Yap is like you don't expect him to be how fast
Nah,
he
you
is because
didn't.
he's
No,
like
dang.
he's
kind of
big.
thick,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
the same thing with Sean.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Sean used to run
Sean's
people
scary
over.
fast.
Yo,
because
Sean's scary.
Scott's scary. Coming downhill is scary.
Facts.
Yeah.
bro, because he's one of those niggas that play football and don't care about
At
their
all.
body.
He's just
Don't
throwing
care.
his body.
He's
at
literally
you.
like
really a
fucking
hood
Brian.
I've
Urlacher
seen
type
Sean
nigga.
tackle somebody. I said, nah, that nigga's crazy. I said, nah, he's crazy.
Like, he's the type of nigga, if you fight, he's going
Yeah.
like that, bro. Like,
He's making noises while you're fighting, bro.
But he's still going.
Absolutely.
That's another one right there. Yeah, facts.
Facts. Like, he's still
Another one right
going.
That shit, yo, Sean is my guy. He is fucking hilarious.
Nah, he is.
Even when we play basketball at Berlin, bro, he's
Yeah.
He just goes hard,
Yo,
bro.
he played basketball at Chesley one time. He was running so fast, he ran into the pole. I said, yo, Sean, you gotta say. He said, nah, I'm good. I said, Sean, you got it. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, alright, bro.
I can just picture that
Like,
shit.
like he's crossed,
Bro,
I'm
but,
like,
yo,
yo, Sean,
for a nigga
relax.
that's a hood baller, bro,
Yeah.
we be balling at Berlin, a nigga will, and he's ready to knock him out.
Yeah. Yo, you're fouling, bro.
I
Yeah.
haven't played basketball with him in mad long, but I can just imagine.
It's
bro.
so
And he's
funny.
left-handed, so it's
Yes.
funny.
Yeah.
But he can do a lot with his right.
Exactly.
Nah, yeah.
I
Same
think he's
directions.
ambidextrous
Yeah.
too.
You
Yeah.
gotta be, yeah.
The funniest shit is when we would go to Berlin, nobody will tell him we're coming, and he'll just be there. Come out the
That was
car.
good, Sean.
Because like even it's always good vibes no matter how many
Yeah,
people
for
we
sure.
got.
Nah,
But like
yeah.
if we have 5, we're not gonna have someone sit on the side. But
Nah.
Sean will literally go with random ass people
Randoms.
and barely fucking lose.
Be there for real.
Basketball is fun.
It's just fun.
But
Good
Chris, I got
vibes.
another question. It came back to me.
Mhm.
So you know you play with a lot of people.
Mhm.
You play with the best people across the country. I need a top 5. I meant
Oh,
not a
that's
top 5.
crazy. That's
Not a top
crazy.
5 best players. That's the whole different conversation. Your starting 5.
That's crazy.
What's your starting 5?
So you're definitely in
Like,
there.
just
I know that.
about everybody.
Every person you ever played with.
That's nuts.
You play with a lot
I
of
know
people.
you're
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a-
Number 1s, number 2s, 4s, 20s, 100s. Who you got?
Bro, that's crazy.
Let me hear it.
You want about because there's only. All right, how about this?
There's
Who I
only-
could put on my team? I got 10 players.
No.
No, you're starting 5.
Who are you going? If you need to beat fucking the
Warriors.
Toon Squad, who are you grabbing?
All right, so
Who are you grabbing, bro?
all right, let's see. All right, me at the 1. Son at the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ma at the 3.
Okay. That sound like Brewster right there.
Nah, facts. Who played 4?
You got mad players.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
Who at the 4? Who I play with? Taylor at the 4.
Come on, bro. That's
This
Brewster.
the Brewster.
All right. I'm gonna give you. All right, that's better. All right, so me at the 1.
Just say your team.
Me at the 1. Elliot at the 2.
Okay.
Modest at the 3.
Yep.
4 and 5 is where it gets crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bigs, right?
Crazy, yeah.
Taylor at the 4.
Okay.
Who'll be my center? I really like centers. I don't
Because
know.
you gotta think about it, high school. There's not a lot of
That's what
centers
I'm
unless
saying,
you got a
like-
6'8" nigga on your team.
Yeah,
And that's Taylor.
that's what I'm saying. That's why you play the 4. All right, so Modest at the 4, Taylor at the 5.
So
Even
who's your
though-
3?
Who's your 3?
Me,
Elliot.
Modest,
Taylor.
Oh.
And who's the 3?
At the 3, I don't know, bro. That's a hard question, bro.
I don't know.
Bro, because how many AAU teams you play for?
2.
2?
But I played with so many camps. Like I
Yeah.
played with Mikey Williams. I played with Bronny. I played with all of them. Like,
And none of them are in your top 5?
nah, I don't really.
Right.
They really don't like playing against 5. This is a good question to ask. Playing against 5 stars
Yeah.
really don't mean nothing. Bro,
He
for
said it's a
real.
good question.
Bro, for real, like
Say it.
playing against
Talk your
Strive
shit.
for Greatness, the kid, what's his name? Sutton Miller.
He was tough,
I know you're
though.
talking
He
about.
is. He is tough. He is.
But bro, he's the number 7th player in the country. He had 5 points and didn't do nothing. But they posted him making 1 corner 3.
Yeah.
How does that
Bro,
make sense?
it's
Bro,
funny
but
you said
that's
that
how
too,
social
'cause
media
It
is.
is,
So.
and that's why I don't. And that's why I'm off of that.
Yeah.
That's why I'd be off of that.
That same session that y'all played Strive for Greatness, I seen one game when they were playing somebody else. They had a whole highlight for Bryce,
And they probably
their
lost.
team. So then I watched your game when y'all was playing them. I'm like, this nigga Bryce is not doing a damn thing. He's just on the court.
Exactly.
That's what
They
I'm saying.
don't-
5 stars,
yeah.
like they have that number, but bro, none of the only 5-star really could say that like I played and I was like, oh snap,
He's
like,
like
he's
that.
really
Oh,
like
that's
that.
my next question.
What? Who?
Who's-
Like?
Who's the hardest person you guarded? Or who's the best person you guarded? That might be 2 different questions too.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
it
Because there could have been somebody that was
Yes.
like, you don't even know that
No.
was really just like, and then there could
Nah,
be
yeah.
someone who was just nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fair. Like, what do you mean? So, well, which one do you want me to answer?
Well, first, who's the best? Who's the
Player
best
I
person?
guarded
Yeah.
or
That's a
You
tough
could
one.
talk about Sant and them too. 'cause
Nah,
you
yeah.
guarded them.
Sant and them is obviously up there, but like I'll say like hardest or like that's like gave me the most challenge is probably that kid from that we played in.
To a white team?
Yes,
The short one?
Yes, I don't know his
Tell
name.
me
He
about
committed
it.
to Penn State, bro. He had the game of his life.
But you was there.
At
Albertus Mac.
Nah, he,
Yeah.
he came the first day. He didn't come the
Oh, I
second
didn't
day.
come the
Oh,
second
bro.
day.
He
Bro,
was.
what
What
team
team
was
you
that?
play for?
He plays with Troy Miller. Troy.
Troy, you know Troy, the one that went to Windsor?
Yeah.
He
That
played-
that Massachusetts team.
Yeah.
Massanutten.
Massanutten.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
lefty.
Bro, he was
Between
like
cross
5'6".
side step, knockdown. Between cross behind the back, knockdown. In and out, in and out, in and out. Knockdown.
He was like 5'6".
But bro, and
But
he's
5'6" like
shifty, though.
this. 5'6" and like
Strong
this.
as fuck.
Yeah, so
Bro,
like,
bro, when
I
I
didn't
tell
know
you
him.
he was
Mhm.
to the basket, I was like, bro, what is going on? He's 5'6". Those is one of the times I was like, JJ, act like you're guarding me, bro. Like he did a better job of guarding him, but he still was getting his.
nah, he was getting his, but bro, he had. That's why we lost. I'm saying that's why we lost because of him.
Yeah.
They wasn't supposed to lose that game.
We
I don't
weren't.
think.
Nah, for sure.
Sheesh.
And then what was the next one?
What's his name? What's his name?
Who was
I
the
don't know
best
his name.
person?
He just committed to Penn State.
Who was the best
Nah,
person you
that was
guarded?
the best person.
That's
Or
the
is-
best
okay,
person.
so
I
who's the
guarded.
hardest?
Nah, I think he's the hardest. He's not the best. You know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, nah, yeah, that's
He played
fair.
the hardest.
The best player I guarded, I gotta give it to Mont. Mont shift like he's what 6'10".
He's
6'10"?
Whoa.
Point guard.
Huh?
Mont?
He's
Modest.
Oh, okay.
Little kid that go to Brewster with me.
Yeah.
He's about to come down here. Right?
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
he is.
6'10".
So when he comes down here, bro,
He's
we gonna
6'10"?
get some. We gonna get some
Bro.
film.
He's the
We
number
can record it, bro.
He is tall.
He's the number 1 small forward in his class.
Mhm.
He's 6'10". He's like KD, bro.
He does everything.
He is.
But like between the legs, Bayou dunk, and he's from Chicago,
Oh,
so
that's
you
up.
know he talks his talk.
But when he comes down here, it's like next week or the week after that.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna fry him, bro.
You gotta go at him.
I'm Lil Ma, when you watch Lil Ma, bro, I'm coming at you. Reed's coming too?
Yeah.
Reed, I'm coming at
The
you,
only
bro.
one that's not coming
like
is-
this. In your picture. I'm telling you,
Chopping
bro.
the feet,
Watch.
chopping the feet.
I'm sending this to you after too.
You
Watch.
gotta do that to Reed because, bro, if you don't step up a little, he's shooting that.
Bro, that
Net
boy,
on that.
Bro, he be hitting and 1 threes like.
And he's
like,
athletic.
Like, just like.
And he's
Bro, he
6'10"?
got-
No.
Oh.
This is Reed.
Reed, yeah.
I don't know.
Reed
if you
Ducharme.
probably don't know. Reed
He's-
either, though.
He should. They're snubbing. He should be up there on the ranking for
Yeah.
sure. But it's really not that. It don't matter. He got all the
Rankings don't,
Nah, it don't.
really mean
But
anything.
He's athletic, and it's weird because he's white, so it's like when you look at him, you don't think
You don't.
He
you
plays
only
the
think
way he does.
shooter.
Yeah.
So like he would just go by you, hey, and it's just like, what do you do? Like you don't do nothing because you're not expecting
You
stuff out
guys
of
had a
that.
lot of skill on this last team, bro.
AC,
You guys had a lot of skill. AC shoots the lights out.
he's hurt though.
Like
Shoulder.
he would. These lights would dead go out. Not
No lights.
Bro, no, like he probably shoots like as good as you or better. Like he lefty too. Like
Lefties or something.
Nah,
different,
yeah,
bro.
nah, his shit's chicken.
Nah, it
I'm
is.
not gonna lie.
Nah, it is.
And he got a good form.
Yo,
Like, it's
who's the kid that plays for Lightning, New York Lightning?
Tahad and
The
Elliott.
one with the curly hair.
Elliot.
Yeah, I think
Nah.
that's his name.
Nah.
Elliott
Elliott.
had dreads.
But it's like curls though. It's like this, but it looks locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Elliott.
He's dumb athletic.
Yes.
The one that he was
Yeah.
guarding in the video.
And then Chris.
Yeah, hey,
he's the
man.
number one.
That's
he's
the number one guard in his
he's
class.
The number one guard in his class.
Bro, he's nice.
He's dumb hard guard too, cause he's so, he's quick. So
Yeah.
like he was just like between the legs,
Mhm.
as you go by, and he's athletic. So
How tall is he?
What?
6 feet.
Not even.
I haven't
Probably,
seen
yeah,
him-
probably
I
like
haven't
6
seen
feet.
him in a long time.
Yo, there's a lot of guards in these upcoming classes that are small.
Nah,
They
yeah.
are.
But that's
But
what
he's
now. That's what it is though.
I think he's
If
getting
you-
back to that. You know how there was big guards like
Yeah.
6. I think it's getting back
Like
to
to like the
You just said a
shorter guard.
6'10" nigga
guards.
that can fucking dribble.
Like,
and
nah,
shit.
yeah.
Trey Young.
Yeah.
I think all of those
Like
are coming
Sharif
out more.
Cooper, like all
Yeah.
all of us. I feel like
It
And
makes sense.
I feel
'cause-
like them coming. I feel like Trey Young and them coming
'cause
out
yeah.
is what's
Not
like-
even that. I just feel like there's
No.
a lot of like there's a lot more true big men now
Mm-hmm.
that like do play like the 6'10", 7-foot niggas.
that's true.
They're like true big men.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah, you're
before it was big men that can shoot. Like that's what scouts were looking for.
Yeah,
now
you're
it's
right.
kind of going back to that true big men form.
back to your question. The hardest person I guarded actually was Biz, the one that
Yeah.
you could call me Biz from CB3 that plays with
He
Rob.
plays with Rob. You've
Dillingham.
seen him before.
I've
Aiden
seen
Holloway.
him,
Aiden
but I just
Holloway.
can't think
You.
He plays with Luka.
Bro,
He's
I didn't even know you guarded him.
yeah.
He's tough.
He is tough. That they call him the Sharif Cooper 2.0. He looks like he plays like him.
Bro, he's tough.
I
Nah,
gotta see
yeah.
that.
And he's tough because he's efficient. Like he
could
doesn't
shoot.
do too
Nah,
much,
yeah, he
but
don't.
he gets the job done. Bro.
Nah,
he's tough, bro.
Nah, that's probably the hardest player I guarded.
Nah, I definitely would say that.
I don't know who the fuck these people are.
I've probably seen them, but I just don't know.
I know more
Nah,
football than I know basketball.
The level of basketball right now is, I think, at an all-time
crazy.
high.
I feel like it's the same with football though. I mean,
It's
that's
an
a
all-time
we
high.
can bring somebody else on for that because obviously
I
more
think it would
basketball
continue to
correlated.
be
But
like that though.
Nah, yeah.
As time goes on,
Oh, yeah,
that
players
talent
get
level,
better.
everything would just
It's
be
not
better
plumbers
and better
anymore.
and better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But, like,
it's,
it's
all-time
not-
high right now.
But what sucks is it's all kids from around out there. Like nobody in New Britain, I feel even plays
well, it's not even
basketball serious anymore.
That's what I
bro.
was telling
Like, it's
y'all.
so
It's location
nasty.
wise.
It is.
You think so?
Location
And
wise.
nah, it is location, bro. Like if you go to like Jersey,
Wait.
or
Let
New
me
York-
ask you the question. Let me ask him then.
Mhm.
You think the generation now, like Ty's age,
Mhm.
you think that they're just like inside and on technology everywhere, or you think it's just where we're at? You know what I mean? Like just on YouTube watching. You think it's just over here? or
because
you think
I
it's-
genuinely think it's everywhere.
I think so, too.
Nah, that's everywhere.
You think
and
so?
that-
Yeah.
He
that
thinks
def-
it's just location.
No, because that definitely
Nah. I think so.
plays a part in how kids are developing for sports. Like the kids that are younger that are grinding is because their parents or brothers are the ones making them do that.
For sure, for sure.
And bro, you can't just say it's location based because you got to look at those YouTube videos. Those shits have 20 million views.
Yeah, like there's little
Like-
boys that are making millions of dollars for selling eggs.
Mm.
Like, come
Is that
on,
the
bro.
shit Ty was watching?
Bro, millions of dollars for
That's
selling eggs.
crazy.
He's 8 years old.
Nah, that
Or
is
even like
crazy.
what's that kid Ryan's toy
Yeah, that's what
reviews?
he
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's
he
him.
makes millions of dollars
A month,
for
like
just opening
month.
boxes
opening boxes.
That's crazy.
and just to say it says Ryan's World. What? But like I feel like now it's like that because nowadays like little kids are having phones and
Yeah,
tablets.
that is true.
And now I feel like parents are just like,
Allowing.
"Alright, take this so you can be quiet."
exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Instead of like
At work, yo, every time I see a little kid in the buggy, they're like this on their parents' phone.
exactly.
That is how it is.
And when it
now.
was our at least our era, it was
Yeah.
go outside.
Yeah.
You gotta be outside.
Yeah,
Slide.
yeah, just talk
It's-
about
it's-
Bro, we really was like that.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying it too.
Yeah.
Because my mom was just like,
Get out the
I'm
house.
cleaning the house. Go.
Yeah,
Like,
it's clean and you're out the fucking house.
exactly.
Yeah.
And don't come back until you want to sit down because you're not
Yeah.
about to be going in and out of the house. Like,
For real.
leave me alone.
Like
real.
I'm 7 years old. What do you think I'm gonna do for 9 hours
Bro,
outside?
and
Right.
niggas would be outside for 9, 10 hours.
And that's why I feel like
At the
our
crack of
generation was
dawn.
better because we would all be together, like riding bikes,
Exactly.
going to the pools together,
Mhm.
going everywhere.
Facts.
It's just right now, like with the way society is, just a little harder for the kids
Nah, yeah,
growing
true,
up
true,
because
true,
they
true.
have more accessibility to all
To
this stuff.
electronics.
Nah, yeah.
And like videos and shit are like for their entertainment. Like you know us, like we watch certain shit for our entertainment, and niggas would be stuck on it for a few hours.
Yeah.
Kids, it's I mean,
It's
granted their attention
addiction. Nah,
span
yeah,
is like
Yeah.
so they, exactly it's an addiction. They get addicted to it.
It's bad, bro. It's
It
really
is very bad.
It is.
But another question:
Mhm.
if you wasn't a basketball player, what you think you would be, or like, not what you would be doing?
Like what would be
your
your goal be? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what would
Like
you
without a
want to be?
sport, you mean?
Yeah. If you wasn't a basketball player and you wasn't playing basketball, what do you think you would be into? Like, what would you?
That's a great question
What
to
would
ask
you be
really
trying to
anyone.
strive
Well, just because of growing up, obviously against like around y'all, like I'll probably be like a coach or something. Like, I'll try to do something for the kids.
for? I like that.
Oh, that's a great question. That's a great
Now,
answer.
like we were just saying, the generation is so much different. So like, if I had like, say if I was a mentor for a little kid, I would just bring them up with me.
Mhm.
So it'd be much easier for
Yeah.
me to just keep going and keep doing
Exactly.
I respect that. And I don't think he's lying or just saying that.
Yeah.
Because
I go to
This
school.
kid
I go to my
go-
mom's school every morning.
Bro, he goes and helps the kids at my mom's school every day.
Oh, shit.
Like he's the only person who be on vacation but doesn't want to sit down.
Yeah.
Like he just go to my mom's school and have kids, like tell him like, yo, you can't, like, it's crazy.
Like, and that's
This is a special kid, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This kid is really
And that's
special.
why I love it. Like, cause
Yeah, that's
now,
the shit that goes unnoticed, honestly.
Nah,
Nah,
facts.
true.
This kid is
I would
special,
never know
bro.
that until you just said
Like,
that.
bro, he goes there every single day.
like I'll
he
work out in the morning,
Exactly.
and then go to my mom's school.
He works out and
then
goes
just
over there,
chill.
and it's
Yeah.
like another.
Like a counselor.
Yeah.
And that's what I like, cause the kids that like are supposed to be bad to the teachers
Are good. Yeah.
to me.
they
So like
get-
when I just be with them, it's like I'm a mentor to them. So they
Exactly.
would just
This is-
listen and
They'll
follow.
listen, yeah,
like so,
exactly.
because I'm
Yeah.
not around their age, but like they see me as like a big brother, not
Yeah,
a teacher
facts.
to them.
Yeah,
That's why I genuinely enjoyed working for Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
I did not dislike my experience at all.
Yeah.
I
Nah, me
really
too,
enjoyed it
for
because
real.
it makes you feel good.
Nah,
like,
true.
honestly.
Cause like little kids just loving.
Because
to be
for me,
around
like
you.
when I was growing up, I wasn't in Parks and Rec with you guys because it just wasn't a thing for me. But it was like something I wanted to do. I wanted to have
Yeah.
those mentors. So when I got to do it, I was like, damn, this is kind of fun because
Yeah,
you really
exactly.
are sitting there like you're literally a,
a big brother to
Yeah.
them, exactly.
Like,
Nah,
Like you're
yeah.
literally teaching them.
Because it's like, for example, like I mean, I was at Smalley, and those kids like in that area, it's a bad neighborhood.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
And there's a lot of shit that goes on in
It's not-
families, and
It's
like
not OD. Don't try that.
it's not that bad.
Nah,
but
it's
like
bad.
it-
I'm
Not
just
as
saying that
good
because that's where
compared
I
to,
live.
some-
yeah.
You gotta chill out.
But like every household's different. Like I had kids that would be like mad and like act bad in school, but then you sit down and talk to them, and it's because of how things are at home.
And they
Nah,
have a
for
real
sure.
reason
And
to feel
exactly.
that.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
It's crazy.
Fact.
Nah, yeah.
And like that's another thing going back in the school system. There's just way too many kids in our classrooms that they don't like. Teachers don't have that opportunity, so they rely on the after school program and things like that to help with that.
Yeah.
And it just should be more intertwined with each other. I feel like.
And that's why going to like a school out of New Britain is so much easier. My biggest class is 8 kids.
Yeah, that's
It's like all people that are here to get the job done.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't have to worry about all that little extra. Oh, he's talking too much and he's
Like
doing.
stuff
You know what I
exactly about in
mean?
the public school.
Yeah,
And like
exactly.
school,
Yeah.
like going to school, I like going to school because it's not like it's school, but it's not like
You don't feel like
It doesn't
because
feel
the
like
teachers.
school.
It's not like all right, you got to sit here and do all these problems right now. It's we're gonna talk about this as a class.
Yeah.
So like it's basically you're just
It's like your own
open
discussions.
discussion.
Open
Yeah.
discussions.
all class.
And
That's how
honestly,
classes should
yeah.
be.
Honestly, when we had Mr. Church's class,
Yeah.
I thrived in that
We
class
already
because
said
it was
that.
open
We already
discussion.
said that.
Yeah.
It's
It's so
so
much
such a-
easier.
should be.
Like if obviously you got to learn the math and all
Absolutely,
that.
but like if majority of your classes were open discussion, kids would learn a lot easier because it's a
Exactly.
lot easier to learn from people talking than just looking at a damn book
Exactly.
that everybody like
that has been written 7,000 fucking
and
times over
that
the
I
last
don't
20
need-
years.
I don't
Right.
need that
Yeah.
stuff. So when a teacher is like telling me about real life things,
Real life,
you're
exactly.
you're like
Exactly,
in tune to it.
exactly.
The
Because-
relationship is better.
Yeah, not for sure.
But tell them how your schedule be.
What?
Cause your school schedule,
Like
just like a regular school schedule at Brewster. Cause
Yeah.
this kid you call me at 12 o'clock on a school day
Nah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
gym working out like this.
nah,
Really?
Like yo,
What?
what do you do?
Nah,
Like,
school. That's what I'm saying. School at Brewster is not school because like, alright, usually you have 4 classes a day,
Okay.
but they're only an hour long.
4.
So that's nothing. So like
That's nothing.
one
They
day,
had 8 to 12
Exactly.
periods.
like one day,
Which is awful.
So my Monday schedule, I have 4 classes.
Mhm.
But my Tuesday schedule, I have my first block free, and not start school till 11 o'clock. So
Shit.
I
And
would
he's a
not.
sophomore.
I'd
So
be
he
a
didn't get
sh-
to do shit like that till
I'd be
senior
I'd be
year.
a straight A student if I got to go to school at
And that's
11
why
o'clock.
like school there is easier. Like, I got 3.7 GPA.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there.
But don't take that away from yourself, cause
No, yeah, no,
Absolutely.
it is hard. Nah, it is hard for sure.
It's not easy
Nah,
like
it's
that.
But like having that break, so like I could work out, I could do all this.
You just have more free
before
time.
school. So you have free time. So I have that, and then I'll have a class, one class, and then day's over.
Mhm.
I go to sleep and then practice. Then we have study hall.
It's like a college
What time would
schedule.
your practice be at?
My practice be at like 5 to like 7,
Yeah.
and then 8 is. So we have that whole 7 to 8 to like just chill with like you can be in girls' dorms or do whatever that is.
Yeah.
From 7 to 8, and then like 8 o'clock is when you gotta be back in your dorm for study hall until 9:45, and then 9:45 study hall's over. Then you just chill with like the people in your dorm.
Mhm.
Then 10:30 lights out, but by then you're already tired, so you want to go to
Exactly.
sleep anyways.
Yeah.
So you have like you are already getting established in that college lifestyle.
Exactly.
That's what
And
like
you've been living like that since 8th grade.
yeah. That's a lot of things like with public school is different. You can't really do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were to narrow down the class just even a little bit, like, because niggas would literally have 32 plus kids in your class sometimes.
With one teacher.
With one teacher.
And then the teacher's so stressed out because she got to deal with.
And they
he's
got
talking, and then
6
it's
periods.
so much harder.
Yeah.
So it like, Grant, just cut the class down even to 20, because when niggas want to show up, bro, like there would be classes where like we would have like 20, like I would have like in my math class, algebra, there would be 32 kids in that class. I would have 10 kids some days, and I would fucking laser focus. And then when everyone decides to show up because the dean's on their ass, then it's, you know,
Nah, it's
they're
harder.
just talking. It's
Nah,
harder.
yeah.
It's just better.
Yeah, it's just
definitely better.
absolutely.
It's like more structured,
structured.
but like also free at the same
Exactly.
time. You know what I mean?
It's like they took the base education system is just designed for fucking the 1980s, and it needs to be reformed.
And that's why kids don't want to go to school
Yeah.
nowadays. And you can't be mad at them.
No, you can't. That's why I also said too. I think that's something that the system purposely set up. Like,
Well, at the time, there wasn't as many kids in school because, like, for example, my grandmother, she doesn't have a high school diploma because she would have to stay home and literally take care of her mother.
I'm not gonna lie. I think schooling
But, like,
is about
that's-
to be done with.
I don't
know why. Like,
What do you mean?
What do you mean
sounds
by
crazy.
that?
There's
But
so
like,
much-
like future-wise, I feel
Yeah.
like people are really gonna start taking their kids out of school.
They
Like
are.
the amount of shootings and shit like
Especially-
that, bro. I feel
even-
like they're not. It's not
even
gonna
like
happen.
college
But
too, because people are
homeschool is-
starting to realize how much of a ripoff college is.
Well, college has always been a scam to begin with.
Yeah.
Niggas
people
knew
not
that.
even college,
But people
like,
still go.
before
because
college.
because realistically, people are starting to realize that like there's some jobs in the field where they don't even look at you if you don't have a college degree.
Not true.
And I
But
mean,
it's way less than it was before.
absolutely. So yeah, because people are starting to realize like these CEOs and stuff are starting to realize like even though this person has a college degree, and I honestly think it's like no exaggeration, it's because of Elon Musk. He's saying that like his biggest thing is that people don't need a college degree to be successful.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
that's
all it takes is one person that made it to say things like that,
And
for
he's the
everybody else to
richest
feel
man
that way.
alive.
Right,
And
exactly.
he's like, you know, everyone knows who Elon is. I don't need to explain who he is, but it's like with someone that higher up and they have the ability to say something like that, it's like these other CEOs are like, damn, he's got a point. Like,
But if you look at a lot of the people, like Steve Jobs and these types of people, none of them went to college. They all
facts.
came up with like some
Yeah,
type
their
of
own ideas. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So that right there just goes to show. Like,
but right now, I feel
Don't
like
need
it's even harder to do something like that just because we're in a point where technology is at its all-time high. If you don't have a brand new idea or a way to improve something significantly, it's going to be really hard to do something like that.
It is.
So it was like everyone says right place, right time is a myth in certain
But
cases.
it's a fact.
But it's a fact
Not
because
yet.
like if they were to try to do that now, I don't think they would be as successful because there would be a company that would already do something like that.
I don't know about that because they sent me. Did you send it in the group chat with the guy who got shot in Buffalo? The invention he was coming up with.
Which one?
Somebody
Oh
sent
yeah,
this to me.
I did send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it like 2 days ago. He was coming up with the water-powered cars,
Waterpowered.
Oh yeah,
cars.
yeah.
and all of a sudden he got killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just
You don't think that's
What?
like?
Yeah. What do you think?
No,
you
I-
think that's just coincidence or?
No. I think
don't-
there was something behind that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there
Yeah,
has to be.
Like niggas
because
are not just driving 10 hours away
Exactly.
to go kill this supermarket. bro.
Exactly.
Because-
there had to be more to it.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
wait, you're talking about the dude that the recent shooting?
Yeah, the grocery store
But
shooting.
you
one
said
in Buff-
but you
the
said
one in
water
Buffalo.
powered cars because there was a guy that
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
The security guard, the black guy.
oh he was doing the other because that's already been a thing.
But he also he was pushing it, I guess. because
No,
he kept it
but
on
there
the
was
news.
there was a thing in like the 80s or 90s where the dude was making a water powered car that actually was driving
and he was
and
doing
he
the same.
died
And he was doing the same.
mysteriously. No one knows how he died. He just
thing.
died.
He was doing the same thing.
I didn't know that.
And like it
didn't
was on
see
the
that.
news, and it was like, "How are you doing this?" He was like, "I can't give you the info, but I have techniques to do it."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's dead.
That I mean that.
Nah, that's nuts.
It is nuts,
That's
but-
not
it is-
coincidence.
Nah, I
That-
can't.
But,
like that has
but
to
I mean, because that other situation with that dude that happened in the 70s and 80s, that was I feel like there was something behind that, like because
Same
but
thing.
this one, I mean, because he didn't just kill him. If it was just him, it would.
Which that would be
I
too.
mean,
It would be too obvious to just go kill him.
Exactly.
I mean,
no-
they did it to the other dude. They just killed him. They literally.
was-
But that was back in the day.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
really
so-
market
but-
the same.
I mean, back
Okay,
in the day
well-
when you kill someone, it wasn't as big of a
True,
as a deal, though.
Yeah.
but I mean,
Well, I got an example. What's his name? Who's Nick Cannon still didn't do that documentary on him? Oh,
Dr. Sebi.
Sebi.
Yeah.
he had the cure for cancer, bro. Like he dead had patients that said, "Yo, he cured me." Hold on.
Yeah.
He dead had patients that was like, "Yo, his method really cured me. They had cancer," and he just died out of nowhere.
Yeah, because cancer is an industry. I mean,
it's a business.
Yeah,
all of it
exactly.
is a
Like
business.
with gas.
COVID and all that.
If that guy really came out and pushed that thing where cars, I almost said the word.
Don't say you heard him? He was vehicles. Oh, you hear me? He says vehicle.
Vehicle. So
I say vehicles. I don't know if I'm saying it
that's a
wrong.
bad take.
Vehicles.
Yeah. That's a bad take.
That's a bad pronunciation. Like, you say vehicle. You see how he called himself? Because
Sound like you could make a food like that.
Bro,
it's worse when he says
crazy.
Alright, we're not going to
Yeah,
but
this kid is special too, man. This kid is real special.
But yeah, though, like if this guy was to really push this invention to the point where like all cars are ran on water, just imagine how much the gas and the oil industry money will lose. Look how much gas bro. I went and filled up my jug today to ride my dirt bike type shit.
I seen the video too.
Yeah.
He said, "There's not one right there."
Yo.
Lying like shit.
But yo, gas is it's expensive as hell right now.
Honestly, the
that's
thing
crazy.
is that it's also gas stations marking up. Like there is like literally bills being written in like Senate and shit that are saying like gas needs to not be that high. It's not the oil that's being the issue. It's gas stations marking up their prices.
Isn't it the supply and the demand?
But it's also gas. Like even though gas should be realistically around like $3.50 right now, it's at $2 more because gas stations are raising that shit up.
Because they know they
But
could.
why?
Yeah,
because they could. Because there's nothing that's stopping
Once it went
them.
to $4, now it's like it's not crazy no more.
Nothing's
You know what I mean?
stopping them. There's no law or anything saying that they can't raise their prices.
And
that's what they're trying to do.
That's why if you go to certain places, that'd still be like 350, 380.
Yeah.
Nah, if you go to certain spots, you know what I mean?
But you gotta know where those spots are.
Yeah.
Right now, everything's at 4 right
Yeah,
now.
but I'm saying, but it's because the gas station themselves are raising the prices.
And that's why my mom said whoever's getting Teslas right now, they just living.
Yeah. So
That's
back to what I was saying with the Dr. Sebi thing and the cancer cure.
Facts.
I mean, that whole Medicare and all that shit's a business. There's definitely because the
Gas
majority
and oil's a business
well,
too.
absolutely,
Though.
yeah, that's what I was saying. But with the Dr. Sebi thing, they just literally 2 days ago they tested 13 patients with cancer. All 13 patients with the thing that they did came back with no cancer, with no significant damage to bones, brain, or anything. So it's definitely now that social media is on a higher rise and people are paying
starting
more
to see
it's
more
gonna
stuff.
Granted, there's gonna be obviously people are it's gonna fall down, but like there's still gonna be like I'm not saying it's 100% cure because they did 13 people and it was 13 people that passed, but with the assistance of social media and everything, I feel like it's easier to get away. Like it's a lot harder to die from that shit. Like just mysteriously, like how it was before.
With the stuff we have now in this day and age, I guess you're right.
Because before, like I don't know when Dr. Sebi died, but it's the same situation with the other guy. Like he was publicly saying his shit like on the news and everything, and then he just mysteriously died.
That's all
But I
the
think
government.
I'm not disagreeing with you with that. It is crazy.
I know you're not, but it's just crazy.
It is.
Yeah, that is.
But it's the same thing with like Dr. Sebi died mysteriously, and this dude, I don't know. I just can't agree with that being like a government based because he wasn't like publicizing it. If he was
It was on the news.
Nah, he
I'll
was
send you the video, bro.
yeah.
He was on the news and
He
they
was
were
on the
interviewing
news.
him.
Yeah.
Like, how are you doing and stuff?
But like he wasn't like naming everything like how this
he
dude
wasn't telling them.
Yeah, but like this dude
But he knew he couldn't do that. Like,
Yeah,
and they still came after him.
Not fair.
I mean
When you see it, I feel like.
but I
you'll
just
change how you feel.
can't like that shooting base I don't know. Because
But
I don't know.
you wouldn't think because it's such
I
a
don't-
broader topic.
It's
It's a mass shooting.
Exactly.
Nah,
When you
true.
dig deep, why did it really happen? Yes,
Yeah.
could say about black people and racism, but it would have been just to take him out.
But also that guy, the security guard there was saying something's up when he went there the first time because he was visiting that spot before he just went there.
Oh, the white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Like,
like
that the security guard is the guy that was doing this.
Probably because when he.
But he was, but that guy
Waterpowered.
was the shooter was also plotting that shit forever.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that.
But like you got to look at it. So you got to take two things into consideration. When was he on the news? And then like when like with everything that they found, when was he plotting that?
Clicks.
Probably.
I bet you.
And if it does, then it's a little bit more believable. But as of right now,
You don't think?
I don't think right now.
I didn't think it until I seen the video too.
But
But
I'm
you
just
wouldn't
saying.
know because you didn't see it
You
yet.
don't
You
have
know
Yeah.
what I mean?
inside information to
Yeah,
really know.
but that's a
The
different
US
topic.
is
That's
so terrible.
that's a different
Going to
topic.
Costa Rica changed my whole mind. Man. I'm from Costa Rica. I dead jacked that I'm from Costa Rica
Why you say that?
because that's the life I should be living and will be living. So I'm not from here.
like
I'm from
that.
over there.
I like that.
Just the whole. You know what ambiance means? It's like the
Yeah,
way the people.
yeah.
It's just way better. Everybody's so much nicer.
Yeah.
So much like. It's just so much better, bro.
So
Like
much
so less
that, I feel the
organized.
same way.
It's so less organized, and they have less. But it just seems like life is so much more pure.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy
I mean,
too.
but you're also living the tourist life too.
True, I am, but
True.
but you can tell that even the homeless people that were coming up to me was in a better spirit.
Yeah,
than
in a
what-
better spirit
Like
than-
they be at McDonald's, like, yo, can I? The homeless people over there was like, yo, I have this, can I sell it to you? And then get like, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like even
They-
the lower people.
They
not
try to make
fair.
it seem like the third world countries are so bad, but realistically, the people there have better spirits than they'll do in a country like here.
That's what, and
But
you
it's
feel
about-
that.
It's about vibes.
Yes.
And that's how I feel
Yeah.
when I go to New Hampshire and then come to New Britain. Like, I'll be in New Hampshire, dumb happy. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Even though I'm missing my
Bro, I
guys.
could sense it because when he was like, nah, like I don't really care about coming back this time. I was like, yo, heard? It's
like,
to that.
like, I miss my guys, but it's
What?
like, bro,
I feel you.
like even like coming in here, like seeing how dirty, like it's just like, yo, like,
I mean, things are
life here
things,
like that?
honestly things are changing in New Britain. Like in the last few years, they have been
Not
improving
trying to
significantly.
improve, not yet for
They
sure.
definitely are, but imagine going somewhere
better
where it's
shit.
already established.
Well, yes,
that way.
but
You know
yeah,
what
but I mean that's not everywhere though. Like, because you got to think about it. Everyone starts from something.
For sure.
Everywhere starts with something. So it's
sure.
like
But
you
it
can't
shouldn't
knock
take
New
this
Brit-
long though.
I mean, but
Right.
there's more to it than like behind the scenes money, grants. They got to get that shit. It's not
definitely,
easy.
it's
Nah,
definitely
yeah,
turning
yeah,
better.
yeah,
It definitely
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
But you can't knock the mayor for what she's
I
been
got
doing.
like one more question, and I forgot it.
No, Mookie, you didn't ask me no question.
Talking about
I
all
did, I
that.
did.
Oh
Yeah, it was better.
Yeah, I
it
got
was
like one more question, and I'm out.
This
So
they wrote a
listen,
questionnaire.
it
I had a question
Oh
for
no,
you
I
too.
got it, because you started talking about Elon Musk and what he was pushing.
Yeah.
So when you get to where you get to, wherever that is, because I told you already, you can stop playing basketball now and you're still a star in my eyes. Like you don't even gotta make it to the NBA. But whenever you get to wherever you get to, what is gonna be like what you're pushing for? Like, you know
What
I
is
mean?
your
what are you gonna
what is
be
your
telling
message?
younger people?
What's your message?
Yeah, what's your message that you want to live to push?
Or even the message that you live by now?
Let's see, like, even right now, it'll be kind of the same message. Like, just know your path. Like, don't let nobody change your path. No matter the friends you got, who's telling you this, who's telling you that, you gotta it's all by yourself at that point. Like, I know you guys obviously here are not gonna tell me the wrong things.
Yeah.
But there's people out here that tells me you gotta do this to become this one day. You gotta do this to become that one day. But I know what's right from wrong because coming from what you guys told me.
Yeah.
So you gotta have that.
And just yourself too.
Yeah,
You gotta give credit to
That's-
yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly though, like, so what you just said, you got to do this to become this. I hate that mentality.
Not
Yeah.
me too.
I hate that mentality.
And that's
we're
how
not
I
the same
feel.
people.
We're not the same people, and we have completely different mindsets.
Exactly.
So imagine how you see how you just said that. So imagine when someone tells you, yo, you gotta come back to New Britain because they made you.
No.
But
How does
the
that
doesn't
thing
even
is,
make sense.
he gets that a lot.
So
how do you think, not to say
yeah.
we don't, but he gets it a lot.
So how do you think that
I've
feels? Like
seen
I
that.
like you gotta come back to New Britain to serve these kids because you came from there to make it to where
No.
you are today. And it's like
You gotta.
I'd
I'd be like
I'm not
looking
so
at
not
them
the
like-
same mind frame
Exactly.
as you.
Like,
yeah.
so-
I be trying to say like, bro, if I come back, I'm not gonna continue to keep doing that stuff because I know
Yeah.
the stuff that I did, I had to do it to become.
But that's what you got to know mentally. You don't have to explain that to those people. That's what people don't understand. And if they think it's oh, he's not fucking with me because I told him how it is.
Exactly.
Nah, I told you how it is.
And that's how I feel. Like,
everybody feels
imagine
like their
like,
opinion matters.
Exactly.
exactly.
Like, nigga, you want me to go to bed? I don't care what you think.
That's not your life.
I'm doing what I want.
That's really the problem. People really think you're supposed to care about what they think.
Yeah,
And that's
so
what
bad.
that's what any aspect.
With anything, bro.
and then I feel bad for telling people like, nah, bro, I don't want to do that. But it's like
You don't need to feel
Yeah,
bad.
exactly.
You don't even have to tell people honestly.
You
You
don't
don't have
And
to
that's
explain
why,
yourself.
bro, when people text me, sorry, but bro, I don't respond. I only respond to the people that I know is right for me.
Like I am.
And then
Nobody
it's
can
like-
blame
And then
you.
I get tagged like, oh, he's Hollywood,
And
he's
that's
this,
what I hate, but like,
he's. I mean,
Nah, I feel
he's
you.
my brother, so I'm a like.
Not even
stick
that,
up for him.
like-
But
Yeah.
really, just knowing who he is, he's not Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's just really.
He's on
Yeah.
his path.
Yeah,
He's on
and
his
he's
mission.
doing like
On
he
his grind.
sticks to what he says. Like, bro, I'm only with the people that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you really see JJ, he has friends that are his age, but he doesn't have friends. We are closer to his friends than his friends are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's always been up. So
Yeah.
like, he just I don't know.
No, I know.
He's
He's
like-
exactly what you
I
mean.
feel like what I was gonna say before. I think you gotta start giving yourself more credit on the stuff you do, because I don't know. I feel like you don't acknowledge.
I feel like you're very humble.
He's humble, but it looks like he's cocky, but he's like.
It's like
I
a
was
weird.
telling you
It's like a
before, the
weird mixture.
sacrifices that you make, like bro, I wasn't able to do it. Mom wanted me to go to Avon, and I was not able to do it because I want to stay with my friends. You've been doing it since 8th grade. The sacrifices, the amount of times you be in the gym, all that, bro. I think you gotta like give yourself a little more credit and stop putting yourself down so fast when it's not going right. Like
Because you gotta understand like what you did to get here.
Because bro, in games he'll then miss like 2 layups and be like, fuck, like, and then just put his head down. But it's like, nigga, bro, the shit you got 0 this game.
Nah,
The shit
true,
you
true.
did already is just like,
Yeah.
you can't even be mad at yourself no more.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact.
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Like seriously. I wish I could just be going in your head and just be like,
Be that-
just shut up. Man. You're good.
Be that angel on the
Yeah, like,
Shut your ass up.
bro. You already over here doing this and that. You know what I mean? But
Nah, yeah.
nah, it's gonna lock in.
Yeah.
It's all gonna click for you,
Absolutely.
even though it already did. But it's gonna keep.
You're
going.
definitely in the right mindset because
Nah,
I never
for
had a
real.
conversation like this with you. Man,
Yeah.
we're fucking cousins.
But it's
But-
good though.
yeah,
Let's
yeah, we can.
let's
we,
close this
We
one
got
up
right
though.
now. How long?
hour 10,
Oh shit, that was fast.
and you guys
Bro, we're about to miss this game for real.
What time is it?
for real.
He texted me though. He texted me 20 minutes ago that it was the second half.
Oh, so yeah, that's bad.
I'm at second
Oh,
quarter.
I was
second
about to
quarter.
say.
I was about to say second half.
Second quarter.
Yeah.
So it's
So-
probably like
so-
halftime.
Yeah,
Right now,
Yeah.
by the time you get there, third quarter will start.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
these,
Hold on, before we end it off, I got an unpopular opinion, man.
Alright,
Yo,
listen, let me tell them what's going on though, huh?
Can we show my dunk though? Yo,
Yeah, yeah,
anybody
yeah, I
that jumps
got
with me though, bro.
So,
That was
Listen,
crazy.
we're gonna try to get the dunk in the video.
we're gonna put it in the
Him-
video.
I told him. Look. So he says he's so athletic. Tell him if he jumps me, that will happen to him.
Nah,
He's not
I think
strong
that might
enough.
happen.
What
He
does
has
that
to
mean?
move my body, bro.
That is
I
true.
don't think
It's
strength
momentum.
comes
Move my body.
into
It's momentum,
strength
bro.
doesn't come into when you racking on somebody.
That's
bro.
not
I
true.
really don't.
Because
You don't
bro,
think
if
so?
I'm
Oh, that kid
jumping-
was way bigger than me.
Hold on, hold
But
on.
he was like
230.
It was also
Let me
that.
just put 40 in the thing.
It was
real
also.
quick.
It was also.
Yeah, what's
that
up,
angle.
Annie?
Oh, you're not.
Yo, listen, we're on a podcast. We on a podcast with Jay real quick. Let me say something to the camera real quick, please. Say something.
Hey guys.
That's your 5 seconds. Hold on. Let me call you in a second. Hold on.
Hey guys.
Yo,
To go back to it, you don't think weight and all that has anything to do with it?
No, I'm not saying
way
it
bigger than
don't.
me.
I'm not saying it don't, but I don't think it plays a big factor.
Nah.
I feel like
Bro.
the height you jump, like how high.
Yeah,
to a
that's
certain
what I'm
Bro,
extent.
if
But
it's
you
a
was-
body to body contact, like for example, I put it in
Let me
perspective.
put 2 people. Let me
Yeah,
put 2
yeah.
people. Okay, so
Because that's what I was.
who could really dunk? Who could really jump that we know?
Who,
Say somebody.
first of all, who could really like for example, to put it in like NBA's perspective, who's dunking on Shaq? Just because how big he is, because Shaq don't got crazy bounce.
That's kind of a bad example though.
Nah, yeah.
Shaq is 300 something pounds.
Okay, so who?
But-
you know, I always talk about. This is not sucking up.
Or even
Who's
LeBron.
dunking on LeBron?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
From around here.
But like
Yeah,
Jason
yeah.
Tatum
Yao
dunks on
Ming.
him, and look at the size
You know how much
difference.
people dunked
Jason
on Yao
Tatum?
Ming?
You don't see Jason Tatum dunk on LeBron.
That
Jalen
too.
Brown dunk on
Francis
LeBron.
Akumbo.
Like, they're all big as shit though. They're not. I'm saying, okay, so you have enough bounce to dunk on somebody. Do you think you can dunk on LeBron?
No.
Why?
What?
What?
Why would you
Why?
though?
It's
Why?
like
Because he's too big.
No, actually, it's not. Because,
So
bro,
what is
if
it?
I have the momentum to just jump and LeBron jumps on me, I think I'll
That's a bad take.
I know he was gonna say, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that sounded crazy. I ain't gonna lie,
Bro,
it
this
just sounded
kid would
crazy.
tell you that he could jump from the free throw line if he wanted to,
Yo,
bro.
bro, it's momentum,
Bro.
bro. I had more momentum. That kid right there was 6'6".
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
250.
I think it really do depend on the situation, the momentum,
There's definitely situations you can
and
catch
where
somebody.
you could catch
But
them.
if two people are jumping,
If I'm jumping body to body with LeBron, no. But if I jump like if I'm on the right side, right?
and he jumps late,
If I'm on the right side, like how the kid is, and I jump like that, I'm dunking on LeBron.
no.
Yes.
That's a bad take.
No, bro, I'm dunking on LeBron.
That's a bad take,
I don't
bro.
think LeBron, but
Bad take, bro.
Dunk that, bro.
Yo,
That's a bad
when you
take,
get to the
bro.
NBA, bro, you better dunk like that, bro, because then it's gonna go viral for
Exactly,
real.
Shit will really go viral.
I'm running this way on my right in like momentum, and he's running this way trying to bore me. And I
He is going to say
and I
that shit,
and
bro.
I jump and he jumps, bro. I'm dunking that. I'm dunking that.
Yo, bro,
And
I
he
love
jumps
you.
like that.
But you are not dunking on LeBron.
I think a better one. I think a better one would be you and Ja.
Marin?
Yes.
He is clean.
He's cleaning that.
But why is LeBron not cleaning it?
Bro, Ja has more bounce than LeBron.
LeBron is bigger.
Nah, he probably do. He
and
probably do.
more
But
athletic.
LeBron probably gets to the same height of where Ja is. He's smaller.
True.
And LeBron weighs more.
Ja would
And
take
that's-
this shit like this.
And LeBron won't do this. If LeBron's not gravity, snacks it to the other side of the
Bro,
court.
I don't think, bro. If I give,
How is Ja doing it and LeBron's not?
I think catch Ja too.
If I get that
he
momentum,
jump
I'm
with
telling
Mike
you. Jordan, bro, I'm telling you, he's gonna tell you he'll dunk on
Bro,
him.
it's the momentum, bro.
Y'all don't understand, bro. He comes in the house, be like, yo, my shit is really butter. I hit 15 threes tomorrow. Knowing damn well he just missed all day today. I'm hitting 15 threes tomorrow.
But ask him if he ever beat me in the shooting competition.
I mean,
Have
Zay
you?
can't shoot though.
I just stopped that.
You can't. Come on now.
Listen, I knock it down when it counts, bro. So listen. Just 2 days ago when we were shooting, what happened?
When?
I was beating you. He had to cheat, bro.
What do you do?
At Legacy, for Devon's thing.
What do you?
But
He said I cheat because I shot like this fast.
You know the game, like with they do it with
Knockout.
ping pong.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when they
yeah.
move the money,
They
like
do
three
the
spots,
yeah,
every
yeah,
shot.
yeah.
We're doing that, bro. I'm on my last shot. He throws his ball at mine like this.
Bro, I swear to
Nah,
God.
that's crazy. That's
Bro, I
crazy.
swear to God, I did not do this.
But
I
you
feel like this
cannot.
fast.
You can't
His
do
ball
that.
hit out, and who comes back for the win?
You can't. Knock down, game over.
And he was tight.
Bro, you can't do that, bro. You
Did you purposely throw it at his ball or you
bro,
shot it?
Bro, I still like this fast, right? Because I wanted
Chuck,
to.
he does
I wanted
not
to make
shoot
it.
like this.
Bro,
can't
I still
tell
like
me
this.
that was like
fat. Alright, so
Yeah.
you know a knockout, right?
Yeah,
when you're
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
go
You trying to get your-
before
And you
someone
really-
shoots,
yeah.
you're not throwing the ball after ball.
Yes, you
You're
are.
throwing it fast, trying to make it before he
Yeah,
does.
that's a fact.
And that's what I did.
And it just so happened to hit his ball.
It just so happened,
But
bro.
it's different.
But
It
he's
just
acting
so
like,
happened.
but he's acting like when mine
is
hit it,
crazy.
his went
That's
all the way
crazy.
just so happened.
Because
that he
was
threw
still
it
right
hard
there.
as hell, knocked over there.
Yo, it was still right there, and I missed a shot. So he still had an
a chance.
opportunity.
no shit, you're gonna miss the shot if you throw it at his ball.
No,
he's
mine
talking
didn't
about-
go in though. So he still had the
And where'd mine go?
He was still all the way over
He
there.
said it right
Bro, you fucked up my whole rhythm, bro.
And guess what happened?
4 in a row.
Four,
I
you
need
did.
to made that one.
And guess
he
what
just-
happened? Bang. And guess
Yeah.
what happened? 1, 2,
Two,
3,
three,
4.
four.
Game over.
Listen, let's just
You
get back to the
cheated.
dunk
You
so we
cheated.
can end this off. Let's just get back to the dunk so we can end this off. Right now we're gonna put this in the thing, right?
Yeah. So don't even show it. Just send me the video. I'll put it.
I'm not gonna show it. So, listen, my question.
All right, so look at the momentum that I get in this video.
Just look at this
And
is
then
the
give me
vid,
your opinions.
and I want to ask you though, on top of it,
Mhm.
your thoughts before dunking it and your thoughts after.
I mean, his thoughts after thinks you can fucking dunk on LeBron.
Exactly. So your thoughts before when you catch the ball,
What were you
what are you
thinking?
are you thinking? I'm on a
Yeah.
fast break. I'm gonna dunk it. Like what do you?
When I caught it, I was already thinking, because we kept doing that drill.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, if someone jumps
It's
in me right
about
now,
time.
I'm gonna just dunk.
Yeah.
No matter what, I was thinking dunk.
Oh, so you was already feeling
it.
Okay.
So once I jumped, that's what I'm saying. My momentum
Yeah.
was already gliding me to the hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just happened to jump. I just just kept.
Okay, and
I
after how you feeling?
I don't know. I just kept running. I just.
I see that. Everybody started running.
Oh, yeah, I
My
can see
momentum was just like practice over. I'm like, yeah, we lit.
Listen, that dunk one was OD.
Nah, it
bro.
was.
Nah, that was OD.
That
And I
was-
know it's
I was
OD
like, nah, that's
because the coach texted mom and it was like, he just dunked on someone. I need to get the video. So when I seen that, I was on a game, I think, or something like that. She said that. I said, oh yeah, I'm waiting. Like it was like another 2 hours. I was like, yo, where's this dunk on at, bro? Like,
But I was on the Normatech when you showed me. He said, JJ, look. I was like, oh snap! I unzipped it. Like,
if
yo, I
you
gotta get out of
ask him, if you
here.
ask him, he almost dunked on 1,000 people. He already, if you ask him, but nobody was there to see it but him. So if he goes, he's been dunked on niggas. So this one was proof. This one was hard, solid proof.
He dunked on
got that
LeBron
one.
and his
He
dreams.
got that
crazy.
one.
I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie.
I'm telling you, when I get to the A and LeBron jump, I don't want to hear, oh, you did it. I'm gonna be like, I told you so.
It's gonna be the all like,
I
what the hell?
might go in the court and jump up with you.
Power to you, but that's a bold statement.
Nah,
Bro,
it
that's
is.
a bad take.
It's
As
not.
of right
Nah,
now,
no,
that's a bad take.
right
Switch
now.
that bad take to a good one.
No lie, that shit really happens like some years from now, and we come back and look at this clip. That shit's gonna be crazy.
Bro,
Absolutely.
I'm telling
It's
you,
just
bro.
gonna be crazy.
It's gonna happen. Bro.
Because let's like even Jason Tatum probably even said like, yo, one day I'm gonna dunk on LeBron.
He did. There was
really
he didn't
did.
say he was gonna dunk on him, but he said he'll get him for what he's done, and then he did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's not impossible.
It's
I'm
not.
not saying it's impossible.
But Jason Tatum's also 6'6".
But he also does have some years to get his bounce even
Yeah.
more intact.
next session,
And LeBron.
Next
might
session, I'm gonna catch one.
LeBron might finally be decreasing because that way though he's crazy.
Nah,
So,
he is.
Say what,
He
5,
said
6
might be
years.
decreased.
5, 6
Literally moved
years.
his hand right.
5, 6 years. You might. I don't know.
True.
Listen, I just need one in the circuit now.
Nah, session. Next session.
Hey man,
Where's the next one at?
I don't even know. But it's July.
When do y'all like find out like where y'all playing and all that? Like, how
They be telling us
The
like,
day
bro,
before.
I just
Like
go to
ready
the
to-
game. I just go to the game,
Mhm.
locked in, play the game, one game at a time. I don't know who we play. I just go on the court like I'm gonna just
Yeah.
come
you,
and play.
you should
how
wear,
you
you
gotta
should
do
you should
it.
get Shamal sunglasses. Drop 39.
Nah,
That's
he
the
was-
vibe.
I meant to ask you this too. Like, I never really knew what the process is like playing EYBL. So y'all get on the plane, y'all travel, y'all go to the spot, hotel, then you go to the games and shit. Is
Nah,
that
so it's
basically what
And so like, say we play on a, like so EYBL is from Friday to Monday.
Oh, I
So,
didn't even know that.
it's longer than what we
So
Okay,
yeah, so it's
okay.
Friday to Monday.
Mhm.
So like we leave Thursday on a plane,
Mhm.
get there on Friday obviously, like in the morning though. So like we'll get there at like 6 in the
AM?
morning. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's early.
And then we have the whole day to rest. So like say we play at 7, we have that whole day. Then we play at 7,
yeah.
play, lock in, play, and then they tell us if you win that game, you play this game.
Mhm.
But you know who you play. So for 16U is different because it's by how many wins you get.
Mhm.
So if you beat that team,
The wins stack up.
so yeah, so you get
from
a point every
first,
win.
from the first circuit that
From
you have to the
from
last one,
every
they all
session?
go up.
Oh,
So
okay.
like
I didn't know that.
yeah,
me
so
either. I didn't know that.
if say you win out of your pool play,
Mhm.
so that's an automatic 4 points
Mhm.
just for winning out of your pool play.
Exactly.
Then if you win a gold championship, that's automatic 7 points.
Mhm.
And then if you win the silver, it's 5.
Mm.
So
Okay.
then you get all the points. So like
Yeah,
right now,
that's
we're the 16th team. You gotta have there's 16 team that makes it.
Mhm.
Makes Peach
The
Jam,
Peach
Peach
Jam,
Jam,
which
yeah.
is the final.
Yeah,
So
the
that's what like
finals
all
for
the
that
coaches,
league,
every
yeah.
coach you could think of comes to that.
Yeah.
So our goal for this session, we have to win out of our pool, or even a gold championship or the silver to
Mhm.
even make Peach Jam.
Mhm.
Because right now we're the 16th team
Out of
Mhm.
16.
out of 16.
Yeah.
So right now, y'all gotta really turn it up this
Nah,
year.
exactly
Absolutely,
why.
absolutely.
So-
And which session is this?
the last one
This
before
last
Peach.
You gotta be on go mode.
Facts.
Okay, word.
Demon
I didn't even
time.
know that's how it works.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you get 4 sessions, and then they count the 2 best
Mhm.
sessions, and then it's by points to make it a Peach.
Okay.
So like you could go.
It's a good system, right?
Nah,
It
it
is a good system.
Because
It
you
is
could
a
go
system.
1 and 3 one session,
Mhm.
and then the next session win all 5 games and could be the number 1 seed still.
Oh, shit.
So-
Nah, it's tough. It's a good.
That is.
But if y'all ever trying to tune in, it's all live stream.
Nah,
yeah,
all
EYBL.com.
Yeah.
So it's all right there. Every single game, any player you want to see, all that.
That's facts.
They really got a good system
Nah,
going,
yeah,
and I
they
know
do.
they be making bank.
Absolutely.
When you sent me that link, I was like, damn, I didn't even know they live
They
streamed
charge
this.
$30 to get in the door.
The fuck?
Bro, but it's a
I
whole
thought
different
AAU
environment.
was
though.
expensive.
But it's a whole
But
different
But
environment.
when you're there,
Like,
like you see just Westbrook walking around.
coaches, NBA
Melo
players
walking
like,
around,
It's
Bronny
nice
is
tough.
That's crazy.
Like I went over there, Cole Anthony was just chilling, like
Yeah.
right under.
And they didn't have no security, so it's
the
even
Georgetown
better.
coach. What's his name? Patrick Ewing, just
Yeah.
chilling. Like it's just.
It's just
It's like a
different
famous,
vibe.
more like a famous type of event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're seeing all those guys.
Well, yeah, it's like
Exactly.
the most prestigious AAU you
Exactly.
can get.
And
So,
like all the teams, so like say Team Trae Young was Nike.
yeah,
Every team that they like all their big names that are NBA, they coach their team.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
each
like
gym.
Brad Beal.
I was
he
about to say
always
that
be
Bradley
there.
Bill.
So Brad Beal will coach his team. LeBron will coach Strive for Greatness. Westbrook will
That's
coach.
what's
LeBron,
So then you're just sitting there watching them
Watching
coach
them,
their
yeah.
younger kids.
Or
So
LeBron
it's just like,
says,
oh,
or
snap.
like Westbrook
crazy.
says,
Yeah,
throw out the
and then
basket.
tell him about how much gear you get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was
Gear's
about to ask you
crazy.
about that.
This him right here, bro.
He was balling
Yeah.
though. White,
Nah,
I see that.
Gear-
Shit was tough.
Gear is
Lesson,
crazy,
bro.
but like, it's to the point where like my mom gets.
You think
whatever.
you got too much at this point? Like they
Nah.
gave you too much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has shirts. He has shirts like a pile of shirts that just don't get worn.
Yeah,
all
just-
expressions.
yeah.
But it's
That's
like
crazy.
tough Nike shirts that be
Yeah.
like saying like they get shoes and
Bro,
not just.
he showed me
Yeah.
some kicks one time when I went to their crib.
Because
I was like, nah,
EYBL
these are
shoes are
crazy.
designed specifically for
But it's
EYBL.
not
Yeah.
just basketball shoes.
I know,
He-
it's
he
like
didn't
regular
came with
shoes.
Jordans.
Yeah.
on, like
Yeah, they designed shoes specifically for that. I've
Nah,
seen those.
yeah.
And those
They
shits
just came
are
on with some
crazy.
green Kyries. Bro.
Yeah, I see
shits-
those are fire.
Yeah, we're about
I
to get
see
those.
those. Those are fire.
Bro, they treat these kids like they're professionals.
I mean, but they're the next up. They got
They
to.
are.
Nah, yeah.
It's like
but
you're.
then at the same time, it gets bad because like when they start acting professional, then it's like,
That's
what are you
when-
doing?
Nah,
Like, bro,
yeah.
Yeah.
y'all doing all this for them. They start acting professional. Now you're
Then you get
mad.
mad.
Like, you can do both, bro. It's
Yeah.
either treat them one way.
It's literally
or-
Yeah,
make it make
facts.
sense.
Exactly.
Nah,
Like, you
true.
can't do that.
That kind of reminds me when Bradley Bill was talking to his team. He was talking some real.
Yeah,
you ever
he
seen
was
that?
like-
yeah.
But he always is like,
But he's always like that.
Yeah.
And that's
Like,
why.
he's actually supportive of his team.
But that's good that, because then it makes you who you are. Like you gotta either stay humble, be humble with the humble kids, or just be cocky and
Yeah.
have people record you walking around and
Yeah.
talking.
And that all that shit like that goes to your head.
Gets
like
your
that.
head
Yeah.
exactly. Yes. So
It's definitely good though. It's way better
Absolutely.
than what we came up with.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Definitely
is.
strive.
definitely.
That's the last question that we got in with. How does it feel playing in today's day of basketball? Like, how does
That's a good question.
Like, what do you mean? Like, is it different between?
no
now is
how,
there-
how does it feel? Like, I mean, you've seen basketball before. It was you seen it from you see clips of Michael Jordan and
Nah,
all that.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So how does it feel in the basketball you play where you got big men who could 360 with milk and shoot the 3, and then you got shifty guards who could shift you and dunk on you. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like
yeah.
the level of basketball you're playing at is probably like one of the best levels we've seen. So how do you think that feels?
Obviously, it's way different from back then. Like, it's much faster. Like, you like you got the 3-point line, so like everybody could shoot. So if you're not like if you as a point guard, you gotta guard 94 feet because if you're not, there's just right over half court,
Yeah,
knock down.
That's a
And then
fact.
you just get yelled at like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So like, at least from my eyes, as a point guard, you gotta like step up. You gotta change everything you do, especially in EYBL.
Yeah.
Because there's everybody could do the same thing you do now. What you got to do to stand out.
Exactly.
So for me, I play 94
Yeah.
feet and just like guard the best
Try
defender.
to
Guard,
guard
yeah,
them
exactly.
up, yeah.
Guard the 5-star. Guard this.
Because
So,
that
like-
even puts more like scouting looks
Puts
on
more
you.
notice on
and-
you.
Nah,
That's
exactly.
the separation
Yeah.
right there.
Exactly.
That's
So
the separation.
I feel like basketball now. I feel like I would just say basketball, at least and EYBL is just way faster than everything else.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, you're
Yeah,
playing at the
definitely.
highest level of high school basketball. So
Exactly.
It's just way faster. Like
It's really
you just catch the ball and it's outlet. Like
wait until
outlet dunk.
college.
It's
Nah,
really
yeah.
almost like collegiate basketball. Though.
Yeah.
Like certain games at the 17 you be playing, it's like
Well,
college,
'cause
college
they-
basketball.
yeah.
Especially with the players they have.
And
It's
you
like,
got shot clock, so like you can't just sit there and hold the ball. You only
You gotta
got
do something.
you got 30 seconds.
I mean,
if
that's how it
not-
should be.
Yeah, nah, it
that's
is.
how it should be.
It's way
'Cause-
better.
Seeing their games and then going to like
Because it
a
makes
CIAC,
games
it's
more.
way different.
Yeah.
Intense.
Exactly.
It is.
Because
Like
at
that.
CIAC, if you're winning by 20, you could
You
just
can just
sit there and pass the
dribble.
ball.
That's just boring.
And knapsack, where at Brewster, you could be up by 20, and the team comes back just from the shot clock because you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta keep playing no matter what. So
Yeah,
it's way harder.
and that's how it should be.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
See,
It's the most
like
relatable to them.
CIAC is our sports organization in Connecticut, and they just enable kids to do that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But Yeah, it is a good one, man.
Yes, sir.
Bad takes
This was a
five.
great conversations right
This
here.
bad takes
Yes, sir.
5, man. We got my boy Jay up here.
Come on, man.
Gangy family, you know what it is. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
like, comment, share. Let us know what you think.
Facts.
You try to come up here. We got special
Let
guests
us
coming
know,
up
let
now.
us know, let us know.
And love is love always.
Yes,
You already
sir.
know.